Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome on back for some Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Is that how it freaking goes? I don't know. I never really watched, like, the show. I've mostly just been into the games. Hope everyone's doing well. We're back for the first time in a while with more of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke, and I'm excited. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I'm nervous-sighted to go for the 8th and final gym badge of the game, because I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble actually getting this gym badge. Maybe that's copium. Maybe I should be more scared of this gym fight than I am, but I feel like we're gonna be okay. But the real thing I'm scared of is getting to the Pokemon League, because I've heard that the Elite Four and the Champion in this game, not only have I heard that they're really scary, I've looked at the teams. I know, and I've fought the originals in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I'm scared. So I'm scared. Thus far, we've only lost a single Pokemon in the entire playthrough, which is a pretty good track record, I would say. 07 to Willy the Pelipper, you were gone too soon. Exclamation point deaths. And hopefully we can keep it that way. Hopefully we can keep it to just one death throughout the entire challenge. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I mean, it's a valid strategy in Nuzlocke in the final fights of the challenge to sacrifice Pokemon to get a safer line. I'm going to try to avoid doing that where possible, but no promises. No one is safe going into the end game of this challenge. That's all I'm going to say. If you've seen enough Nuzlocke, you know how it can go. And if you haven't seen enough Nuzlocke, then maybe you're not sure what's even going on. If you need a refresher, you're just not sure. Exclamation point Nuzlocke, exclamation point hardcore for the rules and stuff of the challenge. You know what? Why don't I do this on the Ultimate Foodie Challenge? Let me see. Useful commands. Exclamation point Nuzlocke, exclamation point hardcore, exclamation point deaths, and exclamation point level cap. Our current level cap is the level cap is generally the highest level of the next gym leader, which right now with the final gym leader coming up is 49, I believe. And after that, we'll go over, I mean, let's focus on that first. Let's focus on getting to the level cap, or getting through that gym fight, and then we'll talk about the level cap after that. I don't want to put the cart before the horse here. What the heck, Argon? You proposed? I mean, I made the wedding ring, and I did say, "Will you marry me?" No, I never said that. I was saying it directly to chat. I can't even lie. I mean, the clip is right there. The clip is right there. You can go and find it for yourself. You 100% said it to us. I have no recourse here. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. It was a heat of the moment thing, man. You see a wedding ring, you craft a wedding ring, you got no one else to offer it to. You just look at the next person in the room and you're like, well, you just shrug in their general direction. You had a few acceptances. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, unfortunately. I was a little bit ahead of myself, so I apologize. I apologize if I got anyone's hopes up, or if I'm being like parasocial or whatever. So that's how you think of us. I'm just digging myself a deeper and deeper hole, aren't I? Oh no. Maybe I should just go play some Pokédoku and Puffurtle and move on here. Shouldn't have proposed. But chat, you're so beautiful. Argon, will you divorce me? We're not even married. What the? You'll make me the happiest guy in the world? I mean, if it'll make you happy. Alright. We're going to reverse the order of things today. We're going to start with Puffurtle and Stardoodle and go over to Pokédoku, because the theme of the stream is Pokemon, so it feels more fitting to start with the Stardew stuff and then transition over to Pokemon territory. So let's go catch a fish, shall we? If you can catch a fish, you can catch a ball. That's what I've always said. This is a very easy fish. I don't know if it's carp levels of easy, but it's very, very easy. It's a very lackadaisical fish. Maybe a sea cucumber. They kind of sit still a lot of the time. It wasn't that. No location overlap. Some season overlap, some time overlap. I mean, I'll throw carp out there. It's possible that was a little more active of a carp than usual. 'Twas not, unfortunately, though. That's good information, though, on the time, is that it's all the time. Okay. It is an all-weather, all-the-time fish, and not all-season, because the carp is all-season. So specific season, all-weather, all-the-time. I'm feeling this might be a perch. No, but a perch is available in the lake where the carp is as well. If this could be a river fish that's only available in certain seasons. Smallmouth bass is available every season. I'm fairly confident about that. Chub is available in the lake. It would be too hard anyway. What is this peculiar creature? It's so easy, man. It was so easy. I was kind of tempted to say like ghost fish, but ghost fish is all season, so that doesn't work. Let me just go down the line here. It can't be any oceanic fish, and it can't be any fish that are available in the mountain lake. Could it be a bream? No, it can't, because it's all the time. Could it be a smallmouth bass? No, because smallmouth bass is all season. I'm fairly sure, but we'll come back to it. Can't be rainbow trout. Can't be red mullet. Can't be sunfish. Going down the line here. It can't be a perch. Can't be a walleye. Could it be a salmon? Salmon's not available all day. So no. I mean, the only thing that makes sense is that I'm wrong about smallmouth bass, maybe? Okay, I was wrong about smallmouth bass being available in all seasons. Okay, so today I learned. I probably learned that in the past, but it was the only thing that made sense, because literally there's not a single other fish that it could have been, I'm pretty sure. There we go, we got there in the end. Got there in the end. Now, can I get a Stardoodle in one? I've done it a couple times in the past. Can I make it a hat trick here? Apparently not. Eggplant has not been kind to me so far. Vegetable that grows in fall. Non-regrowable. This could be a pumpkin. Throw that guess out there. Okay, it's shorter than a pumpkin, less expensive than a pumpkin. Could this potentially be an artichoke? I think it could. It's not, but it could have been. It grows it faster than 8 days. Cheaper than an artichoke. Let me think. Broccoli regrows. It can't be broccoli. Grape, that's fruit. What am I even thinking of there? It's not going to be wheat. But it could be something that rhymes with wheat. It could be a beet. Could be a beet. It's a beet. Drop the freaking beet. Woolen feet, you beat me to the beat on that one. Not bad. Not too shabby. All right. Now let's go fill up our Pokédoku, shall we, as we transition to a more Pokemon-centric side of the stream here. We've got a Pokédoku Master Level Puzzle by Pokécosmic. We've got only double types in here, and I'm pretty sure, like, all the Pokemon I have left are single type, or at least the vast majority of them are. So I don't think I'm getting... Yeah, they're literally all single types, so there's nothing for me here, unfortunately. All right, fair enough. There's also no Cubone play, I'm sorry, Souza, because the ground type has to be paired with something else. But I got you, Souza. Fire, Ghost, Fire. Marowak. That's as close as we're gonna get. Alolan Marowak. We can get there. All right. Fire, flying. Give me a Moltres on that one. Dark fire. Give me Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu. There we go. Dark ground. I mean, with the dark types, I could just go with like the Swords of Ruin or whatever they're called. Dark ground would be Ting Lu. Oh, I've already done Ting Lu. Oh, or got a shiny of Ting Lu. If we want to go for a different type of shiny, we got to go for something like Crocodile on this one. Fair enough. And dark grass, that would be Wo Qian. Woof woof. Ghost ground, that's going to be a Golurk moment. For sure, for sure. Ghost grass, Happy Halloween, it's Pumpkaboo time. Large, you know, I'll go over a super Pumpkaboo, the biggest possible Pumpkaboo. Flying ground, I feel like we just had one of those in the other one. Gligar or Gliscor? Gligar. And flying grass type, give me a Skiploom on this one. A hop, skip, and a jump pluff. Not bad, man. Not bad. I've played 599 Pokédokus. What the heck, dude? That's so many. It's like almost like, well, not quite almost 2 years of Pokédokus, but it's getting up there, man. Bless you. Thank you. Gourgeist average. SMH. Not bad, man. Not bad. How common was the Marowak guess? It was like middle of the road. Fair enough. Can I see your new profile picture? It's hard for me to make out profile pictures in the YouTube chat. They're so small. Hold on, I'm gonna lean close to my monitor. I see it's a little Cubone guy. It's a little Cubone, but I can't tell what he's doing because it's too small on my screen. He's holding some stuff. Nothing wrong with some average-sized Gourgeists. NB Bone? Wait, that's awesome. He's got the flag. He's got the NB flag. That's super cool. I like that. That's a fun design. You DM'd Civics and they rocked it. I didn't see Civics' Cubone fan art until like literally like right before the stream here. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. We can do a kind of a scuffed fan art segment because I don't have it downloaded right now. But like, check this out. Look at this. Look at this little Cubone. I guess he's Chewbone from today's stream, from yesterday's stream, where I called the Chub the most Cubone-like fish. It's so good. It's so good, right? Oh my gosh, I love it. I can't decide whether to say Chewbone or Chubbone. Do I lean more into the Cubone or the Chub side of things? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? But the Chub or the Cubone? It's Chew. Not the Cubone side? The other one sounds bad? Chubbone? I don't know what could possibly be wrong with that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pause the stream playlist here. And go start my freaking Switch. Hold on a second. I always forget that it's kind of annoying to have to start this up. Give me a second, though. Let me do this. Reach down here. I gotta grab my freaking controller as well. Now, if I switch over to this... Yeah, there we go. Wait for it. Oh, there we go. And we're in. And we're so in. We are so back, y'all. Let me do this. I'm going to pop out the OBS preview to my other monitor so I can play the game properly. And we're in there. Welcome back, for the first time in a little while, to the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Last time, in case you forgot, we went up to the top of Mount Coronet and put a stop to Team Galactic's wicked plans to, like, destroy the universe and create their own. For whatever reason they were intent on doing that. I don't really get it, man. It seems like it was a bit of a high concept plan. I'm just out here trying to fight Pokemon and stuff. I'm just here enjoying Pokemon battles. And I hear there are more Pokemon battles waiting for us in Sunny Shore City, or SUNY Shore City. I don't know why it's spelled like that, man. I did grind for like 3 hours last night, by the way. So I'll show you the state of my Pokemon and my Pokemon boxes. This is what my current party looks like. We'll probably change it around a little bit. So I've gotten a lot of Pokemon up to like around level 45. Pi was level 49, which is right at the level cap from the for the next gym leader. So I can't level Pi up anymore. A lot of these I got up to level 45, and then here's where it started to taper off a little bit because I was running out of time, and it grinding takes a while. So we got 44, 43, 42, 41. And it just goes down from there. I did get an evolution from Holly while grinding. That was about the only thing that happened, is that Snover evolved into Abomasnow. That's about all there was there. Other than that, I did change up some movesets and stuff. I changed some movesets around. I went and used up a bunch of my TMs to get some more usable movesets on all these guys. One thing I have put off that I was interested in maybe trying to look into today, because I don't really know how this is going to work, is our little friend Flounder over here, still sitting at a meager level 13. I haven't done anything with Flounder yet. I need to give her Poffins to increase her beauty stat to maximum. And then, and only then, can I level her up and evolve her into a beautiful Milotic. So I'm going to try to start by doing that, because I think that would be fun. And I think I looked up a guide. I remember this from last time. I planted some berries last time, and I looked up a guide as to how to evolve this little goober. How to evolve Feebas. And it was, yeah, this post right here on Reddit. I remember this one. There's the TLDR. To each of the Oran, Raz, Wiki, and Kelpsy berries, and make 2 batches of Poffins with 1 of each. As long as the dryness isn't below 25, that'll be enough to evolve any Feebas, so they tell me. So we're going to give that a go. Have I been farming my berries? So I need, what did it say? I need Oran, Wiki, Kelpsy, and what's the other one? Oran, Raz, Wiki, and Kelpsy. I did go and pick my berries. I didn't like consistently farm them, but I got quite a few. Just from the one planting that I did. I've got 11 Oran berries. I've got 4 Wiki berries. I've got 10 raspberries. And I've got 5 Kelpsy berries. So we should have enough here, because I need 4 of each. I mean, I only have exactly 4 Wiki berries, so if I mess this up, then we might be in a bit of a bind. But how hard could it really be to make some nice high-quality Poffins out of these berries? If I remember right, to do this whole Poffin debacle, we got to go over to Heart Home City here, and you go to, like, the Pokemon fan club, and then you can, like, talk to the berry master there, and he'll be like, you want to mix up some berries? I don't think it's there. I think it's down here, right? The Poffin House. Even better. Even better. Surely they know what they're talking about in the Poffin House, right? And I talk to you? Mayhaps? Here you may cook berries and turn them into Poffins. I'd like to cook. Let me cook. Okay, so I have to do 2 Oran berries. Wait, can I do, like... Wait, hold on a second. Is it 1 of each, or is it 2 of each? 2 each of the Oran, Raz, Wiki berries. Oh, it's just 1 of each berry. Okay, so I have so I only need 2 of each berry. Okay, so I have a little more leeway here than I thought. Oran, Wiki, Raz, and... Where's my Kelpsy berry? There it is. I would like to start with this berry selection, please. Very good. Here we go. Cooking mama time. Chat, let me cook. Let me cook. Okay. I spin. You gotta spin it, but you can't let it go. You gotta spin it fast enough that it doesn't burn, but not so fast that it goes over the lip of the pot. I'm just spinning the control stick, and okay, then we turn the other direction. Okay. I'm actually so good at this. Wait, do you see how good I'm doing at this right now? I'm not burning or nothing. I'm not burning, I'm not spilling. They're saying he's the best to ever cook a poffin? Holy. Slow down. Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting a little overzealous. That's on me. Maybe not the perfect poffin that I dreamed of. Oh, man, they turned that around on me real quick. It'll burn, hurry! It's not burning, bro! You turned it around on me too fast. I didn't have the momentum to carry me. Okay, and we spin again. We spin it, dude, my thumb. It'll burn. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. All done. Okay. Level 25 poffin? It's a level 43 poffin. Four level 43 dry poffins? What the heck? I thought I had to do this twice. Wait. I put the dry poffin. So I only need 2 of those, right? Is that what I was told? But I like to keep cooking poffins. Not right now. I need to give my thumb a break. High tannin poffin. Is that good? Well, according to the guide that I found on Reddit here, it says I need to make 2 batches of poffins with 1 of each. As long as the dryness isn't below 25, that'll be enough to level any Feebas. Wait, the dryness and the level, is that the same thing? Let me go check the poffin case. My poffins. I would like to open my poffin case, please. Can I, like, examine this poffin? It says dry level 43. I have to assume it's got 17 smoothness. I'm gonna do another batch. I'm gonna do another batch here. Wait, it says smoothness 17. Hold on a second. As long as the dryness isn't below 25. Your level 1 smoothness. Select it. I can choose give, trash, or back. That's all I've got. Wait, X to toggle. My dry poffins. Oh, this just sorts your poffins by like type or whatever. I've got some level 2 foul poffins. Do you think those are good? Got some sweet poffins as well. Smoothness is what determines how many you can eat. That's what I thought. Is there something that says smoothness here? Yeah, here we go. Smoothness determines how many you can eat. Does it tell me, like, what the limit is? If you have access to all the berries, the absolute driest you can do. That's not what we need to know. 99 dryness, 19 sourness, 39 smoothness. We don't have that. If you only want to use common berries, which can be found growing naturally, the driest poffin available is Kelpsy, Wiki, and any 2 of Orin, Chesto, or Raz, which will have 43 dryness and 17 to 18 smoothness. That's where we landed, so I think we're on the right track here. So I think I just need to do 1 more batch of these dry poffins, and then we feed them all to Feebas. Or at least enough to get her to max beauty. Let me go again. I'd like to cook, please. 1 Orin, 1 Wiki, 1 Raz, and 1 Kelpsy. Yes, I will start with this selection. All right, we just got to lock in 1 more time here. 1 more time. Here we go. It's like a Mario Party minigame. It's like the kind of minigame that the kids would put holes in the palms of their hands doing. Spinning the control stick. I'm not using that kind of tech though. Okay. You spin it back around that way. Not too fast though, not too fast. Slow down a little. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Not too slow because it'll burn though. There's no smoke so far. Dude, I'm in a zone here. I don't know if it's a good zone, but I'm in a zone. I'm so locked in. It's hypnotic. My hypnotic poffin colors. I'm going fast. It'll burn. Hurry. I'm hurrying. I'm sorry, it gets thicker. The longer I cook, the more viscous it gets. So it gets harder to spin it. I'm going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A little burn actually helps it taste better, I think. I've always said that about baked goods. I have made 4 more level 43 poffins. Dry poffins, to be specific. So I have to assume that this is going to be enough. This is going to be right here. Open these up. I've got... They're all level 43 with 17 smoothness. I have 8 poffins of the exact same qualification here. So... By the way, if I mess this up, if these poffins aren't correct somehow, even though everything in this guide tells me that they're correct, there's no way to, like, undo this. It's not like you feed your Feebas a certain amount of poffins and then you have to, like, wait for it to become, like, hungry again or something like that. You can feed a Pokemon a certain number of poffins, like, lifetime. They can only eat a certain number of poffins. So if I mess this up, it's GG. We can't get a Milotic. Because I can't catch another Feebas within the rules of the Nuzlocke, and this one would never evolve. So, let's give it a try. Let's hope that this is good. 1 dry poffin. I would like to give this to Flounder the Feebas. I just threw it at I didn't even put it in her mouth, man. I just hucked it at her like a softball. Flounder ate the poffin. How beautiful are you now? Ooh, that's pretty good. Beauty was enhanced. It says that she likes sour food, but I don't think that's going to affect anything in the poffins here. Here we go. We go again. What if you organically encounter a shiny Feebas? We do play with the shiny claws, so that is a way to scam another Milotic, potentially. Okay, you can see the sheen meter down there? The sheen meter below the big pentagon where we got 1 sparkle now. I think if that sheen meter fills up, then we can't feed her any more poffins. I believe that's how this works. I would like to give you another poffin. Based on the amount of beauty we're getting per poffin here, though, I think this is going okay. She'll like what she's given is all she's gonna get. We got 2 sheen sparkles. We have to max out beauty. We have to get us to the very edge of the pentagon. Just keep stuffing those poffins down her gullet. Oh, she doesn't even have any teeth, man. She's just gumming them up. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Wait, do you see? Her skin is becoming so much more, like, smooth and less porous. Feebas, you're already beautiful. You don't have to... You don't even need these poffins, to be honest with you. But if it'll make you feel better about yourself, then I'm all for it. Can I have an IRL poffin? I wonder what a poffin would taste like. I guess these ones would be dry. I don't feel like I'd want to eat a dry poffin. I feel like dry is generally a bad thing. That looks like potentially max beauty to me. It's on the edge, though. It's teetering on the edge. There's no harm in giving her another poffin, right? 1 more poffin for the road. Is that max beauty? Dude, nothing changed. She's already as beautiful as she's ever gonna get. So now, I've given her enough poffins. She's too beautiful, I can't look away. Well, just you wait, Small Kidney Joe. Because now, I could give her a rare candy, or I could just go out and, like, fight a wild Pokemon and, like, get her some experience. That's probably the right way to handle this, honestly. Because the rare candies are a valuable resource. So what if I go and, like, we'll put Star Drop out front. I gotta remember as well, I need to go over to my options, because during grinding I turned off battle effects so that moves would go faster. Turn those back on for the cinematography. If she dies, my heart will crumble into 1,000,000 pieces and crumble to dust and melt into nothing? Oh my gosh. Okay, no pressure, hey? I'm gonna go fight something in this grass here, and hopefully the ancillary experience that she gets will be enough to cause her to level up. Although I don't... Maybe actually we need to go to, like, a higher level area. Because, like, the Pokemon in this area are probably not going to be super high level here. What level are we at in this area? Hello, Babarrel. Wild Babarrel. I think they're probably like a little, like around like 20 or so here, maybe. And my Feebas, my beautiful Flounder, is level 13. Oh, you're level 16? This is not going to be enough. We gotta go for some higher level stuff here. Get pwned, you noob. You newbie Babarrel. A critical hit. Oh my gosh, add insult to injury. Could I get the layman's explanation as to what just happened here and why? So, with the Poffin thing, so the way that most Pokemon normally evolve is just by reaching a certain level and then they evolve. But not every Pokemon operates that way. And the way that Feebas operates to evolve into its form, Milotic, is you have to specifically max out its beauty stat, which is this stat right here. And the only way to increase these stats is to give it Poffins, which you create by cooking berries. And depending on the level of Poffin and the type of Poffin, you'll increase a certain stat here. But you can only increase a certain amount, so you can't just like max out every stat on this. And if you get max beauty, which we do have now, and then level it up, then it will evolve. Why beauty? Is that Pokemon specific? It's just specific to how Feebas does it. It's a very specific way for Feebas in particular to evolve. I don't even think there's a single other Pokemon that evolves based on contest stats. I think it's literally just Feebas and Beauty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, this is gonna be definitely higher level area. Let's go put Dwarf Gadget in front. So you should have what it takes to handle just about anything in these routes over here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this area because there's gonna be like a snowstorm and stuff, but thanks for hopping on in, Andy. Appreciate you saying hello. Alright. Wild Medicham has arrived. These stats normally have other meanings than being a level prerequisite. Yeah, there's like things called Pokemon contests where those stats actually matter and like get you ribbons for your Pokemon. Hold. Okay, we're good. But they don't normally matter in the context of like regular battles here. Okay, I'm a little spooked by this Medicham, honestly. Do I have a ghost type right now? I don't. Because if this thing hits Dwarf Gadget with a critical hit high jump kick, it could be lights out. And that would be a terrible way to lose a Pokemon. Can anything else like take this thing on though, really? Maybe I bit off more than I could chew here. I got Pokemon that are like weak to fighting. I don't even think I could run, honestly, because Dwarf Gadget's so slow. We'll be fine. What's the worst that could really happen here? Acupressure. Okay, we're chill. Exclamation point death? No. Haven't tuned in since Maylene, but you're here nonetheless. Sugar Prince, welcome on in. A lot's changed since Maylene, but my spirit has not changed. 1 level to Flounder, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. Get ready for it. What? Flounder is evolving. If you've never seen Milotic, get ready for the biggest glow up of your life. Our Feebas has evolved into Milotic. Look at those freaking eyebrows, man. Oh my gosh, hello. Lava Eel. Milotic's data will be added to the Pokedex. The tender Pokemon. She's 20 feet long, dude. Oh my gosh. When people bicker, it's said to arise from the depths of lake to be calm, violent hearts. And she learned Water Pulse. Is it bigger than Magikarp to Gyarados? I think Gyarados might be bigger, but either way, there she is, dude. I've never used a Milotic in like really any capacity here, so having one is like kind of exciting for me. All she knows is Splash and Water Pulse right now. She's not going to be able to hold her own in battle for a while yet. We need to get her a lot more levels, so we'll probably have her in the back, just like soaking up experience for a while. if we ever do end up wanting to use her, which, I mean, we're running out of times where like any Pokemon will be useful because we're closing in on the end game here, but I want to have as many options as possible. Her ability is really good, by the way. Marvel Scale. The Pokemon's Marvelous Scales boost the defense stat if it has a status condition. That's like a pretty powerful ability because you can get like really defensive. There you go. The Glow Up. Oh, do you think the Glow Up is bigger from Magikarp to Gyarados or from Feebas to Milotic? It's got to be Feebas to Milotic, right? No shade on Gyarados, but like, I mean, Milotic is just such an elegant creature. All right. Let's fly down to... we need to go over here towards Sunny Shore City. So I think the best way to do that is starting over at Veilstone. Magikarp is prettier than Feebas too. Generally, yeah. All right. I need to go heal up real quick. I've looked at the next gym leader's team, Volkner, and I have some ideas as to how I'm going to handle his battle, but we have a little bit to do before we actually get there, so let's focus on that first and foremost. I do need to be careful about not letting my Pokemon get above the level cap, because if they do get above the level cap, then they're not going to be, then we're not allowed to use them until the level cap goes up again. So I need to be a little extra careful here. I am going to, let's see, I think we'll save some Pokemon for the gym here. I think Salmonberry could do some good work in the gym, so I'm going to swap you out, and we'll get Fairy Rose in here instead. Ice Pit probably not going to do much. It's an electric type gym, so anyone who's weak to electric is probably not going to make too much of a showing here. I think this is probably fine for right now, and then have Flounder in the back to soak up some experience here. Let's dole out some items real quick. No one's got any held items right now, so we can... Let me sort this by type. Oh, I did go get a heart scale. Dude, I forgot about that. I was digging in the underground literally this morning because I figured a heart scale might actually be quite helpful coming up. If you don't know, I also got some of these friggin' evolution stones, man. I was digging in the underground, and the amount of like items you could find down there is kind of crazy. Wait, hold on a second. I found a Thunderstone, and I have a Pikachu. Let me get a peek at you. Lightning Rod. You've been waiting for this for your entire life. I don't see a reason not to evolve you right now, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and do that, man. Start off strong with 2 evolutions. What does the heart scale do? The heart scale, if you go to a specific person, lets you relearn a move that you could have learned at a lower level, including some moves that are learned at like level 0 technically, which you never could have learned, that are like specific to only like being relearned by a heart scale. So you can get some like special moves that way. So it can be very useful in some circumstances. As can this freaking Thunderstone, man. What? Lightning Rod is evolving. Finally, man. We might actually get some use out of Lightning Rod now, because Pikachu is so frail most of the time. At least, I mean, Raichu's still frail, but at least he's got, like, a little more staying power and a little more oomph. Look at this cutie. Lightning Rod has evolved into Raichu. Lightning Rod evolved into Solar Panel. Fantastic. The mouse Pokemon. Me sell hats? Okay, Poke. It turns aggressive if it has too much electricity in its body. It discharges power through its tail. You want to learn Thunder Punch? Thunder Punch. Do you have good attack? You actually have higher attack than special attack, but they're pretty comparable, honestly. I mean, either way, Thunder Punch is better than Spark, so get rid of that. The lightning and the thunder. Not bad, dude. Way to bash on the logo of Pokemon. Pikachu's very cute. And it can be strong in the right context, believe it or not. Sometimes you would rather have a Pikachu over a Raichu. Especially if you have like something like a Light Ball, which works specifically with Pikachu. But generally, Raichu just clears, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna give. I'll give you a mind plate to boost the power of your psychic type moves. Fairy Rose, I'm gonna give you freaking. Do you have like Sludge Bomb? I think I might have given her Sludge Bomb actually, because like I said, I did rework some of the moves on these Pokemon. I might have given Fairy Rose Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I had the one Sludge Bomb TM, and she seemed like a good fit for it. So I might give her a Poison Barb there. Do I have something to boost the power of like grass type moves as well though? Doesn't seem like it, because all my like power boosting moves or power boosting items are down here. Maybe I just give you a berry then in that case, because I feel like boosting the power of Sludge Bomb... Well, boosting the power of Sludge Bomb can actually be okay. It's not super effective against a lot of things. But it's just a generally powerful move, so that's fine. Give you some Mystic Water Ice Pip. Star Drop, you're just kind of a powerhouse in general. I'm going to give you a Citrus Berry to give you more staying power. Timbeeb, I'm going to give you... I'll give you a freaking Fist Plate if I've got one of them. Yep. Beautiful. And Flounder, I don't think I can give you much of anything here, honestly. I guess I can give you a... Like, if you get into a really dire situation, here's what I can do. I can give you the Focus Band that I got forever ago. Right there. Which gives you a chance to live on 1 HP if a move would have killed you. So if we get into really dire straits, then you'll have that at least. All right. I think we're ready to go. Miracle Seed is locked behind Surf. I can tell you where to find it if you want. If it's quick, then I wouldn't mind going out of my way for that, yeah. Because I've gone back and gotten a couple of the items that were locked behind other, like, HMs and stuff. There's probably quite a few that I could go and get, but right now I'm not hurting for anything. But if the Miracle Seed is kind of a glaring exception here, it would be good to have. So Sugar Prince, if you have those deets, I'm listening for sure. Enverse, welcome on in. Been loving the VODs, so happy you're playing again. Welcome back. I wouldn't leave you hanging. I mean, I left it hanging for a little while. It's like a month between this one and the last one, I think. But we're closing in on the end game here. I'm very excited for that. You got a mini buffer just now. Hopefully that's not a consistent thing. I'm trying to think. Do I remember where the Miracle Seed is? You want to go to Floaroma, Route 205, surf northwest until you hit the Fuego Ironworks, then go south. Okay. That I can do. I thought I had explored that area, actually. Maybe not, though. I haven't gone through the Fuego Ironworks. I know there are some items in there that I could stand to get. And there's, like, trainers and stuff that I could fight, too, if I wanted to, but it's not been a huge concern. I think we did go here the one time just to get our encounter for the Fuego Ironworks. Alright. Where is my repels? Where are my repels, rather? Not many people go to Ironworks South. I am normally a completionist. I mean, we probably could stand to do, like, some side questing just in general. Okay, so I'm here, and I go south to this area. And this goes into the Floaroma Meadow, right? And then the Miracle Seed is in here somewhere. I found a Leaf Stone. There might be some hidden items here as well. I don't think we need to use another repel because these grass... There it is. The grasses or the flowers don't actually yield wild battles. Any other, like, hidden items? Jar of honey right there. Ooh, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my hyper potion, baby. Just looking at the dead ends here, see if there's anything hiding. Another jar of honey. We take those. I think that's probably about all there is. Ooh, a revive. How useful in a Nuzlocke. Alright. I will go ahead and give the Miracle Seed instead to Fairy Rose. Then I think that's going to be better overall than the Poison Barb. Not the Leaf Stone, but the Miracle Seed. You know, I bet you I'm also missing the charcoal, which boosts fire type moves. I bet you that's in Fuego Ironworks. But that one's not much of a concern, not as much of a concern, I should say, because the only fire type Pokemon I have is Rapidash right now. And she's not seeing much use these days. Alright. Let's go over to Veilstone. Let's start working our way towards Sunny Shore. We have at least 1 or 2 new encounters. So that'll be exciting to look forward to. I don't know even what's available on these routes down here, but I mean, hopefully it'll be something useful. We only have so many more routes. We don't have very many at all before the Elite Four is upon us. I'm so scared. I've heard so many horror stories about just the Elite Four, like in this game specifically. Like, I think that, like, this game so far has been relatively easy. I'm not going to say it's been, like, completely a walk in the park, because obviously I have lost the Pokemon. You know, I'll skip on the Repel for right now. I'll just take my chances. That's what I get. That's what I freaking get, man. Yeah, I won't say it's been, like, a huge walk in the park here, but it's been not too bad. But I hear the difficulty spike in the Elite Four is just absolutely, like, astronomical. Maybe greater than, like, any other Pokemon game, so... Oh, there's an item down there. Oh, I can use Rock Climb to get to that item now, can't I? Hold on a second. Rock Climb we got unlocked for beating the 7th gym. So I think I can go down, like, this way and get that, whatever that is. Charcoal is Route 227 through Rock Climb. Is 227 a post-game route? There's a Rock Climb spot there. I swear I saw it. Yeah. I'm gonna go up here. Whatever this item is, they're really making me work for it. And TM85 Dream Eater. That is a Psychic type move that if a Pokemon is asleep, you can use it on them and then it will heal you up. It also does damage. Considerable amount of damage. It's a pretty good move in the right context. Such a metal sounding move. It really is pretty intense. But it does require some setup. Like I said, it only works on Pokemon who are asleep. I wonder, does Dream Eater work on Komala, the Pokemon that's like always asleep? It's got an ability called Comatose. That means you can't like do status effects on it because it's technically always asleep. I actually don't know. But it definitely feels like there should be a hit on item over here. Am I crazy for that? Just a random little patch there. I have arrived on Route 222 for a brand new potential encounter. Let's see here. What is available for us on Route 222? Because if there's nothing available here, like there's no new Pokemon available here for me, then there's no sense in it. Give me 1 second. Where's like the location database? Route 222. Encounters during the day. Okay, so the encounters available here are Gastrodon, who we already have. Floatzel. Do we have a Floatzel? Do we have a Weasel / Floatzel? I don't think I do, actually. So Floatzel is probably what we're going to get here. Chatot is another encounter, which I don't have. Mr. Mime, which I do have. And Wingull, which I did have. 07. Do I have any, like, there's also, like, fishing and surfing areas, but there's probably... Yeah, there's nothing really new there. Nothing that we haven't seen already before. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be... Let me double check that I don't have a Floatzel. I'm fairly confident that I don't. Yeah, there ain't no Floatzel in here. Okay. Let's see what we got. It's going to be either Floatzel or Chatot. And we get Gastrodon. We already got one of you. I do like this style of Gastrodon, just like this color formation, a little bit more than the one we got right now. But, I mean, that being said, Salmonberry has done some amazing work, so That's not to diss Salmonberry by any means. That's just a personal preference thing. Mr. Mime, I already got you. Weirdly enough. Haven't been using you, but I do have you. Get me out of here. Get me the heck out of here. What the heck, man? He's so fast. Got away safely. I should probably lead with a Pokemon that's faster than Bronzong, than Dwarf Gadget here. Let's lead with like Timbeeb. Got some items up here as well, potentially. Found a hidden little full restore. We take those. Hold on. My YouTube chat was frozen for the past like 5 minutes, I think. That happens so much more often during these Pokemon streams. I don't know why. I wonder if there's like some weird interaction with my Switch and YouTube somehow. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there's our encounter. Cute little Chatot. I will try a quick ball on this little guy here. I do love Chatot's design. I just wish it was a better Pokemon. That said, I've never really used it before, so maybe it could be good if we just give him a chance. He's gonna make us work for it though. Using Mimic, okay. Quick ball did not work for me. Let's go to Dwarf Gadget. We've got Hypnosis here. Try and put this thing to sleep. I can probably also hit it with a Psychic. I doubt that'll kill. A Raven. Oh, it has Roost as well. Interesting. I don't know which would be better here. Gyro Ball or Psychic? Like, which is more likely to leave it alive? I'm going to say Gyro Ball. Hopefully this does not kill. Oh, not even close. Not even close, man. All right. I could even go for one more, but I would risk a crit on that one. So let's go for Hypnosis here. He's roosting to heal up. You hate to see it. What's our paired on Fleeting Farm called again? Obol? Obol could be a good shout here. Hypnosis, put you to sleep. I'll hit you with one more Gyro. Actually, I might try a Psychic on this one, because I feel like Psychic will do a little bit more. But even with a crit, probably not enough to kill. Hit him with the Psychic. Ooh! Okay, crit definitely would have killed. All right, noted. We got lucky on that one. Dodged a bullet. Nest Ball, it works on lower level wild Pokemon. I'm going to give you... I'm going to try a Great Ball. I feel like it matches your color scheme kind of nicely. I've got the Mind Plate equipped. Oh, yeah. Hey, we got there in the end, though. We got there in the end. Flute Block? Wait, that could be cute. Star Drop leveled up. Timbeeb leveled up. Gotta be careful of that level 49 mark. We'll have to swap around Pokemon as we get closer to that level. Chatot's stat will be added to the Pokedex. The Music Note Pokemon? I mean, that's literally what the Flute Block says, man. The Flute Block has a music note on it. They can learn and speak human words. If they gather, they all learn the same saying. I will give Chatot a nickname. I feel like Flute Block is, like, pretty good. Flute Block. This is the cutest Pokemon ever. I love Chatot's design a lot. It also has a really unique mechanic, or should I say had a really unique mechanic back when it was first introduced in Gen 4. It's got a specific move called Chatter. That's a powerful, like, flying type move, and on the DS, you could record... The DS had a microphone, so you could record yourself saying, like, whatever, or record whatever sound effect, and then anytime you used Chatter, it would play back that sound effect, which was such a fun, like, idea for a move. Unfortunately, they got rid of that mechanic because people used it for nefarious purposes. I'm sure you probably don't need me to tell you what that necessarily means. I have found... Here we go. Flute Block. Keen Eye. Boosted attack. Lowered defense. Round, Mimic, Echoed Voice, and Roost. I think it still gets Chatter. I think it still gets that move. It just now uses like a default sound effect. Like it uses Chatot cry as like every... So unfortunately Chatot was robbed of its only like unique trait really, but it's still a really cool looking Pokemon. I love that. Level 41. I'll pop you over here for right now. I don't know why I have them everyone in box 2. I was kind of doing it for grinding purposes, so I could like keep things more organized, but I'm gonna move everyone to box 1 now. Give them the respect that they deserve. And then all y'all go into box 2. There you go. Just talk really loudly over its chatter noise provides the same effect. You're not entirely wrong. Alright, I probably should have put on a repel for that, but we just gotta get out of this little bit of grass here and we'll be okay. You'd think they banned profanities, not the move. Yeah, but back then it would have been hard to like enforce that kind of thing. I don't know if they had the... I mean, the DS microphone barely worked anyway, I feel like. So, like, to be able to like detect what words are being said, I don't know if they had the technology for that back in the day. This dude looks like he's rich or psychic. Maybe both. Either way, I'm gonna fight you, bro. Fight me. I'm quite bored. Can we break the monotony? He's got a bow tie. He's definitely rich. He's just walking around with a bow tie. Rich boy Trey. He's got 1 Pokemon. That's scary. Luxio? That's actually not scary at all anymore. Bro doesn't even have a Luxray, man. What are we doing here? I guess they don't want to show up the gym leader. But why should Rich Boy Trey care about that? Level 43 Luxio. Could probably swap around, but I think Aura Sphere is going to be fine here. Boom. Oh, you're talking about in competitive matches? Yeah, I mean, it would be easier to police that then, to make sure that no one has any profane language within their Chatot's cry. Flounder learned Attract. Fantastic. But I guess they decided that it would just be easier to eliminate the gimmick entirely, which is unfortunate. Ooh, we got berries, bro. Give me those berries. More wiki berries? More poffins for me? I doubt I'm going to have to make any poffins at any point in the near future. But if I do need to, we got the berries for it for sure. I mean, I could go and do some Pokemon contests. They're actually like kind of fun in this game, I think. Maybe if we want to do some post-game stuff, a little epilogue of our Nuzlocke at the end at some point here. It's an event that exchanges air from the Grand Underground. You don't say. Hello. After enjoying a meal at the hotel restaurant, one has to battle. That's social etiquette. That's how it works in Pokemon? You have a nice, tasty meal, and then for dessert, you go and beat up another person's pets with your pets? What a world, man. What a world. Alright, hit her with the freaking Aura Sphere. Actually, I'm a little scared of this Lopunny. Lopunny can have fighting type moves sometimes. Turns out I had no reason to be scared because Lucario is just busted, but landed a critical hit, wishing to be praised. Good Tim Beeb. Exclamation point Tim Beeb in chat. Fantastic. Flounder is zooming through those early levels. You love to see it. Enchanting. A lot of money from these trainers at the very least. Personally, I would rather just play with Pokemon than battle with them. She's so real for that, honestly. If I lived in the Pokemon world, I feel like I might do some Pokemon battles here and there, but I feel like I'd be more of like a collector type of person than a battler. I'd want to just go around and collect all of them and just have like a big old ranch full of Pokemon, of all the cutest Pokemon that I could find. Is there an item hidden through the grass there? Oh, there totally is. There's like a random blank space over there. That's just screaming hidden item. Be collecting the pink and pretty ones, no fights. Mad respect. Maybe she should just not battle? Yeah, no, I don't know if anyone's told her that that's like a totally valid option. Just don't battle. We know that you're the completionist type. What gave it away? Oh, wait, can I go? Hold on a second. This is so close to the edge. I'm worried that I'm going to, like, fall exactly like that. But there's an item over here. There we go. Okay. What's this item? A jar of honey? All that for a jar of honey? Bruh. Wasn't even that bad, but... no repels, please. Do you want to fight me? The only items you ever throw are Pokeballs. But is that true? I want people to think about that. That's why I give away these technical machines for Fling. Dude, Fling's a pretty good move, actually. What it does is it throws whatever item the Pokemon is holding at the opponent, and it does different effects and different damage based on the item thrown. It's super cool. And you can actually do some kind of cheesy strategies with that if you know what you're doing. I can't explain why, but I'm more easily agitated at night. Not that I let it get to me. Yeah, you can only fight these police officer trainers at night, I'm pretty sure. Sailor Dude probably has some water type Pokemon. Who should I walk with, by the way? I forgot that we can... I always forget that you can, like, walk together with a Pokemon. You know what we just evolved her? Let's get Flounder out here, man. I'll walk together with Flounder. That is not a 20-foot long behemoth like I was promised, but she's still cute. I'll take it. Oh, we'll ride upon the sea in a boat, just you and me. That's the way of the sailor, way of the sailor. You sing too. I just did, man. You put that music in me. She's so small, I know. I wish they were a little more life-size. Aw, Mantike. I love this little goober. What song is this? It's just one he made up, man. Not every song has to be a pre-existing hit. All right, this thing's part flying type, so like Giga Drain's not the best here, but it's still just a Mantike. I think this will be not too big of a concern. In before it hits me with the freaking Hurricane. Air Slash is also kind of scary still. Not scary enough though, and we're faster here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Your favorite thing is with Fling with the Hard Stone, simply because the mental image of your Pokemon just yonking a rock at its opponent. Imagine freaking Alakazam doing some crazy mental, like, psychic prowess, and then your Pokemon just throws a rock at him. The crazy thing is that because Fling is a dark type move, that would probably actually, like, kill the Alakazam. The Iron Ball as well, just shot put a guy. Mantike's just a little baby. Mantike is the Pokemon that looks most like a balloon out of any Pokemon, including Drifloon, the balloon Pokemon. I will stand by that. I should sell these max revives for sure. I think they actually sell for a decent amount. Hey, little tuber. Look at my Pokemon. It's really cool. Oh, let's see what this cute little guy's Pokemon is. Watch him send out like a Rayquaza. Drifblim exists. Drifblim is a hot air balloon. Mantike is like a Mylar balloon. Mantike is one of those balloons you would see at the at like the Macy's Thanksgiving parade or whatever. And Drifblim is just more of like a balloon. I don't know. Honestly, I see Drifblim as more ghost than balloon, personally. I had to hold on tight to my inner tube. Pools are okay, but I like the sea because Pokemon live there. I mean, you can put your own Pokemon in the pool. That's probably fine. Pokemon size contest. Big Pokemon wanted. I have a 20-foot Chonker here in the form of my beautiful Flounder. Is that good? I had a dream. It was a wonderful dream. I dreamed a trainer would bring me a giant Remoraid. I don't have a Remoraid, bro. I don't even have an Octillery. What about my Milotic? She's 20 feet long. Guess I gotta catch myself a Remoraid, huh? Pikachu fan club. Pika, 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 Pika. Are they gonna be upset that I just evolved my Pikachu into a Raichu? How much could they really love Pikachu, though? Oh. Turns out quite a bit. I'm going for the Pokemon Championship with only Pikachu. He's a challenge runner, man. Wait, game recognizes game. He's going for... Can you beat the Pokemon League with only Pikachu? Wait, you're a trainer? Pikachu! I swear, if she fights me with a Shinx. Pokekid Janet. She sent out a Pikachu. Who could have guessed? Who could have seen this one coming? Have a good one there, Woolen Feet. Take care. Is she gonna have a Raichu as well, though, or are they gonna both be Pikachu? I feel like they gotta both be Pikachu, right? Do I have a ground type right now? No. All my ground types are being saved for the electric type gym. Foolishly. You've always wanted her outfit? You could probably get it. I don't know how expensive it would be, but like there's definitely Pikachu onesies like that out there. That is very cute. It looks really cozy too, actually. She's got another Pikachu. Another one. Another one. Sorry, Pikachu. I told you, Raichu clears, man. They got to get some light balls on these things if they want them to start putting in work. Pikachu. Oh, now I feel bad. You DIY'd a Pikachu hat for a costume last year or 2 years ago, you think? That's awesome. Pika. I need a lot more practice to become a real Pikachu. I believe in you. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You can become anything you want to, including a Pikachu. Hey, buddy. When I first started fishing, catching anything made me happy, but those days are long gone now. Now I get annoyed if I can't beat my record by even an inch. He's been fishing almost as long as I have in Stardew Valley. Man, that's a... makes you reflect on your life. There's probably... This isn't a new route or anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop a repel here. You with a team of Cubones and your aces and a Alolan Marowak? I can see it. I can totally see it. Wearing the Dew Hairbone. You've thought about this very, very thoroughly, haven't you, Souza? I respect it. Listen. Can you tell me what kind of Pokemon you have? I'll do you one better, kid. I'll show you. What kind of Pokemon do you have, Tuber Holly? Wait, that's the name of my Abomasnow. You can't steal my Pokemon's nickname. You die now. You should go show the guy in that house your Remoraid, though. It might be a big enough Remoraid. I don't know. You can't just tell an 11-year-old to die? No, I'm telling your Pokemon to die. That's how the world of Nuzlocke works, unfortunately. I know it says that, like, oh, faux Remoraid fainted or whatever. They're just trying to soften the edge. That Remoraid's 6 feet under. Sorry, Tuber Holly. You're so tough, I'm stunned. You can't just tell an 11-year-old's pet fish to die? Well, I just did. What are you gonna do about it? I want to hang on to a Weasel and just bob around. Mood? What was that move you just learned? Life do? I'm not really familiar with that one, to be honest with you. The user scatters mysterious water around and restores the HP of itself and its ally Pokemon in the battle. Ooh, recovery move. Recovery moves are very good in a Nuzlocke, so I'll take that. If I stare at the water's surface for too long, I begin to forget what I was doing in the first place. Got that 1,000-yard stare about him. Oh my gosh, he's got 3 Pokemon, finally. Finally, someone with some Pokemon. Finally, some real freaking food. Okay, Gyarados is a little spooky. I'm not gonna lie. You don't think it's as good as Recover? It's mostly for double/raid battles. Yeah, it sounds like it would probably restore less, because if it, like, restores HP to you and your ally, then you'd have to, like, split that up, right? Gyarados doesn't normally have, like, flying-type moves. I don't have an electric Pokemon right now, do I? I don't. I don't have any electric-type moves here. I think I'm gonna hit this thing with the Stun Spore. Or not. And it's going for Waterfall. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's still a Gyarados, so it's gonna hurt a little bit. For sure. Hit you with the Stun Spore again. Okay, I'm just gonna have to start attacking, I guess. Whirlpool. Okay, that could actually be a problem. It's not very much damage, but it does damage over time, and more importantly, it means I can't switch out. All right, but on the bright side, Giga Drain does heal me. So I have more HP than it looks like I do. Especially, yeah, we just did over half with that. I think we're going to be okay here. Even like a critical hit waterfall shouldn't be a problem here. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Little spooky with that Whirlpool. If he's got more Gyarados, though, like if all three of his Pokemon are Gyarados, this could be a bit of a fight because I'm not gonna have enough Giga Drains for all that. Could have just two-shot it from the start. I know I'm used to Gyarados being so much tankier than that. Oh, he's got a Remoraid? Bro, you should have led with this. Soften me up a little bit with your other Pokemon and then have the Gyarados in the back. Or I guess maybe he's trying to pull a Sans, you know, use his most powerful attack first. Sniper Tom, first time stream viewer here, and just want to say that you recently got into Stardew and love watching the fishing video as someone who loves fishing in the game so far. Cool to see you playing Pokemon too. Sniper Tom, thank you very much for the kind words. Welcome to your first stream. Get some love and chat for Sniper Tom. I'm going to take out this Gyarados in your honor. I put a lot of time and effort into that video, so I'm glad you liked it. I could try and use Growth here to take it out with a single Giga Drain, because Growth boosts my special attack, but I think honestly Giga Drain into like 2 Sludge Bombs is probably fine. Let me start with the Sludge Bomb actually, because I'm at full HP right now, so I'm better using the Giga Drain after. Oh, even just 1 Sludge Bomb, or 1 Giga Drain should be fine here. That's a little scary, lowering my defense, but I'm pretty sure... Well, unless this... How powerful are each of these moves? 90 on Sludge Bomb, 75 on Giga Drain. They're both neutral. I feel like I just got to Sludge Bomb this thing. This must be like a higher level than his first Gyarados. I feel like it is. I didn't want to take any chances there. Giga Drain will kill. They probably would have, but there was no reason to take that chance when I know that Sludge Bomb would have killed. I don't know how, but I lost. I mean, you had the scariest team on this route so far, to be honest with you. All right, I was fishing, wasn't I? We got more... How many more freaking fishermen, man? We got 3 more fishermen here. I'm gonna go over and heal. I mean... Fairy Rose is putting in great work, but she's out of the Giga Drain PP, or just about out of it now, so... I think I can just heal at this hotel, right? Talk to you? I would like to stay the night, please. You may rest a while if you wish. Good enough for me. Will they just let you do that at a hotel? If you just, like, walk into a hotel, and they're like, sorry, we're booked up for the night, will they be like... If you ask them, would they let you just, like, chill in the lounge? That seems unlikely to me. I feel like that's like for paying customers only. Fisher Alec, what do you got for me, bro? Magikarp? Oh, brother. I think I did these guys in the wrong order. Alright, I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb on this thing because it's a Magikarp, so it should die in 1 anyway. We'll save our Giga Drains. He'll kick you out after like an hour or so. Yeah, most of them do probably have like no loitering policies. For that exact reason. Timby wants to learn Meteor Mash. You do the mash. You do the Meteor Mash. The Meteor Mash. It was a graveyard smash. Meteor Mash is 90 power, 90 accuracy, and it can boost your attack. Versus my Flash Cannon, which is lower power, higher accuracy. Your special attack, I mean, we have Calm Mind here. You are higher physical attack than special attack. I think I might take this over Power Up Punch, though. Power Up Punch is probably not doing too much for me. It's 40. It's guaranteed to boost my attack stat, which is pretty decent, but it's also my only physical move, so it would only be making itself stronger. I feel like having a physical and special steel type option might be, well, actually, maybe that's a little overkill. Maybe I should just get rid of flash cannon, and then I can use like power up punch and boost meteor mash, and then calm mind works with aura sphere. That way I have like a physical mode and a special mode. Stay special. I'm torn because I do have higher physical attack by like a decent amount. It's not like that much higher, I guess. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think replace power up punch is probably the right call here. Flash cannon is pretty good, especially if we get a calm mind up or something. Meteor mash. I always, like, in my head, meteor mash is synonymous with Metagross. I knew there was a reason to save the Giga Drains. Level 42 Gyarados, man. That other guy's was only level 41. Okay. Hit him with the Giga Drain. Soften him up a little bit. Dragon Dance? Ooh. I think we're okay. I'm at full HP. I doubt there's anything this thing can do. It might outspeed me now, but even with the +1 attack, I doubt there's anything this thing can do to one-shot me. Oh, what if it has like Ice Fang, bro? I mean, honestly, if this thing has Ice Fang, if this random trainer on this random route has an Ice Fang Gyarados to counter my Roserade, well played. You got Crunch. Still hurts, but we're fine. Meteor Mash is a Clefairy move to you. Oh, wait, that's so real. You're faster anyway. You just Dragon Danced, so he outsped me. Yeah, Gyarados with Dragon Dance is a freaking monster, dude. Even just one Dragon Dance getting up is a spooky time. Dragon Dance on a random trainer is terrifying. It's scary enough on like a gym leader or something like that, but at least with a gym leader you can like come prepared for it, right? Because you can like look up their movesets. If I'm just going up against these random trainers and they bust out a freaking Dragon Dance Gyarados, that's so scary. Let's use Board of Fishing. Let's have a quick battle. Let's freaking do it. Fisher George? Where's Evelyn at? I don't know why they do this, though, man. They still throw out Magikarps at this late in the game. I'm going for the 8th gym badge in this stream, and they're giving me level 38 Magikarps to contend with. What are we doing here? And then they'll have, like, the audacity to have the Elite Four be, like, fully EV trained with, like, perfect IVs and perfect moves and like, competitive items and stuff. Like, what's going on, man? The balance in this game is kind of wild. You can look up their moves, too. That is true. You can look up any trainer's moves in this game, but in general, it'll just, like, slow things down so much more if you look up literally every trainer's move. Especially because most of them are just, like this guy here, where it's, like, pretty straightforward. I say as he sends out another level 42 Gyarados, probably with Dragon Dance for me to contend with. Hey, Fairy Rose has been doing great so far. Don't risk the Stun Spore, because that could give him a Dragon Dance setup opportunity here. Waterfall, that's fine. Is today's catch Argon? Don't be rude. I guess that's possible. Maybe he just caught that Magikarp, and he's just like, well, might as well just use the Pokemon that I got. But, like, most of the time, using a Magikarp is just actively bad. Because it just gives your opponent a chance to set up on your Magikarp if they got setup moves. Stardrop wants to learn the move Brave Bird. That's a good move, dude. That's a good move. That's why I use Look Up Anything mod. Oh, wait, wrong game. Forget an old move. It is scary in a Nuzlocke. Brave Bird, it's 120 power, 100 accuracy, but it also damages the user quite a lot. So it's like an all-out attacking move. You do a ton of damage, but you also take a bunch of recoil. So if you don't take out your opponent, or if you're at low HP, it's scary. But I mean, I feel like over it's double the power of pluck. I've got close combat, I've got U-turn, I've got roost, so I can like theoretically roost into Brave Bird if I needed to. I feel like you gotta take it, man. Pluck, thank you for what you've done so far, but Brave Bird is just too good to pass up. Pluck is good, especially the ability to like get rid of your opponent's berries and stuff, but at this point in the game, I do feel like Brave Bird is the right call there. Yo, Enverse, thank you for becoming a member at the Electron level. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream to such an extent. Thank you. Greatly appreciate the generosity and support. I've been done in. Oh, gee willikers. Alright, that was level 49 for Star Drop as well, so that's the level cap. We gotta pivot Star Drop out of here. I will pivot you out for... Yeah, let's get Rare Disc in here, bro. Having a Ghost type around is usually, like, a pretty decent idea anyway. Good for, like, pivoting through powerful normal type moves and stuff. I will give Rare Disc the... freaking Carbos? I don't think so. Spooky Plate? Give you the Spooky Plate. You know, one of the actual more exciting moves that my Pokemon learned during the grinding session I did last night, Rare Disc, upgraded from Hex to Shadow Ball at level 45. That's a good upgrade, man. That's a glow up if I've ever seen one. The other big move that I got was actually on... Where are you? On Omni here. We upgraded from Bulldoze to freaking Earthquake, bro. He just learns Earthquake naturally. It's so good. We also upgraded from Self-Destruct to Explosion, but God willing, we'll never have to use that. It's a good panic button if we do really need it, but I don't want to have to resort to that. Shadow Ball is like an insanely good move, especially over Hex. I mean, Hex is better if you get status effects on them, but I don't think the TM for Will-O-Wisp is available to me until like the post-game. Don't love Explosion. I used to be in the camp of like avoiding those self-destruct and Explosion in Nuzlocke, but I do have to admit that like having it as an option, if you really are in a pinch and just need to get out of it somehow, sometimes it's worth sacrificing a single Pokemon in one final blaze of glory if it means like salvaging the run. If the alternative is losing the battle and losing the entire challenge, then sorry, Golem. How do I get Golem? Do I have a second encounter? Does someone trade with you? I traded with someone in chat, yeah. Someone in chat who also had the game. I was a little iffy on whether to allow for trade evolutions or not, but at the end of the day, it's just like another way that that Pokemon evolves, so I was okay with it. Flounder wants to learn Dragon Tail. That can be a decent move. It's not a super powerful Dragon type move. Actually, 60 power is not bad, but the crux of it is that it randomly forces another of the trainer's Pokemon in, so like swaps them out like Roar. I mean, it's better than Splash, I'll tell you that. You loved that show? I never watched Dragon Tail, personally. Feebas. I'm getting deja vu. Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb should be more than enough here. I know you did not catch that Feebas here, by the way. This dude went to all the trouble of catching a Feebas, and now he's just hanging out here. Feebas, Remoraid, Magikarp. This dude's got a story to tell. The one that got away was a big one. Alright, I think that's everybody on this route. I don't know what this, like, rock smash thing is about here. There might be some stuff out on the water, though. I don't know if there's other trainers out here, or if there is, like, any items or anything like that. I'm gonna go have a quick little peruse, though. Can I, like, go... Yeah, you can go up faster by just using the, like, R and L keys. I forgot about that. Did someone say dragons? Were your ears burning, Dragonic Moon? We already went over there for the hidden item. Nothing doing here. It's all boxed in by these rocks. All right, fair dues. We haven't fought this guy yet, right? Oh my gosh, Milotic. I love just seeing her float through the air like that. That's so good. Takes both brains and brawn when you're out in the sea. Aye, it's not an easy job. The sailor's life. I believe it, dude. I've seen Deadliest Catch. I know how it goes. Sailor Luther. This dude's got a Feebas, too. Foreshadowing? Is he going to have a Milotic in the back? I doubt it. I think the only trainer that has a Milotic in this entire game is the champion, Cynthia. I feel like they save some of the, like, the Pokemon that you never see throughout the entire rest of the game. Some of, like, the most powerful, cool Pokemon for the very end like that. Like, Cynthia's got a Spiritomb, she's got a Milotic, she's got a Garchomp. She's a bit of a powerhouse. Bad day to be a Gastrodon here, I'm sorry to say. 07 to Salmonberry's cousin. And Vi, yes, of course. You know Vi's got the freaking Milotic. We're gonna do the mirror match against Cynthia. Honestly, we have most of the Pokemon to do a mirror match against Cynthia, because I think Cynthia's team is what? She's got she's got Spiritomb. It's different between Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, so I need to make sure I remember this. She's got Spiritomb, she's got Garchomp, she's got Milotic, she's got Lucario, she's got Roserade, and she's got Gastrodon. I have 5 of those 6 Pokemon. I don't think there's a way for me anymore to get a Garchomp, unfortunately. That would have been, dude, that would have been such a flex, going in with Cynthia's team in a Nuzlocke to take on Cynthia. Oh, that would have been so good. Is Milotic? No, not Gastrodon. I thought she had a Gastrodon as well, man. Am I misremembering here? What's her other Pokemon, then? I know in Platinum she has a Togekiss. But I don't think she has that in these games. Let me see here. We know we're going to be looking up her team eventually in the near future here anyway. She has... Oh, she does have a Togekiss in this game. Okay, so she doesn't have a Gastrodon, actually. That's surprising to me, man, because you can't normally get a Togepi, like, throughout the entire playthrough of this. She definitely had, like, a Gastrodon. I'm not making that up. In the original Diamond and Pearl. I swear she did. Dude, her team is so scary. Her team is so scary, man. Oh my god. Wait, am I looking at... This might be your post-game team. Hold on a second. Is this a rematch? Am I looking at a rematch team? I am looking at a rematch team. Oh, I scrolled down too far. She does have a Gastrodon. She's got Spiritomb, Roserade, Gastrodon, Lucario, Milotic, and Garchomp. Yeah, that's it's weird that she has 2 water types like that, but her team is the best champion in the whole series. I mean, she's really good. She's real good, dude. There's a reason that so many kids have nightmares about fighting Cynthia and being, like, unable to beat this game because she's just that good. There actually might be a hidden item over there now that I'm looking at it. I didn't surf all the way over there, did I? Wait, can I? Oh, I can. I can surf on this little, like, patch of water right over here. Pardon me, Milotic. I just need to squeeze on by. Sorry, Flounder. What do we got here? I found a big mushroom. Flashbacks of Glowshroom Grotto. Anything hiding over in here? Excuse me, girl. Oh, hello. Flounder appears to be very eager. She wants to get into battle, man. Appears to be a bit bashful. Aw. I guess it was just that big mushroom. Fair enough. All right. Well, I believe with that, we have officially made it to Sunny Shore City, baby. Oh, how nice. Sunny Shore's gym leader has been bored lately, I hear. Apparently there's been a lack of worthwhile challengers. Let's see if we can change that. If I had to describe Sunny Shore Gym in one word, it would be shockingly electric. Whoops, that's 2 words. Bro can't count. I can't. Oh my gosh, hello. Any relation to Flip with that hair? Oh my goodness. Yo, fellow trainer. There's no masking that aura of serious toughness around you and your Pokemon. Oops, sorry, I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. I just had this idea. Maybe you can pull it off. It's about this city's gym leader. He's really lost his enthusiasm lately because there have been so few good challengers worth his time. He's so bored that he spends all the time renovating the gym. And then the blackout happened. That sure didn't help lift his mood. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I need you to give him a battle that's so hot, it will reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, hotshot. Dude, he's so vivacious. I love that guy. Flip's cousin for sure. It kind of feels like it. He's even got like the spirit about it. Sunny Shore City, solar powered. Do you think these walkways are made of solar panels? That's actually a cool idea, so. This is a major port town. It's also the gateway to the Pokemon League. Gulp. Can I catch anything in Sunny Shore, actually? I wonder if there's any areas for, like, surfing or fishing here. So far, it looks like everything's fenced off, but there might be somewhere. I once dreamed of becoming a gym leader. Though that dream never came true, I got to live with Pokemon all this time. It's been a blessed life. Sunny Shore City is situated on a narrow spit of land bordered by the sea and the mountains. To make up for the lack of space, the city built solar panels to provide power and to use as roads. They are solar panels, dude. That's so cool. It's a place where nature, Pokemon, and people are as one. Wow, you're really cool. You have 7 gym badges. That dude's dialogue better changed if I get the 8th gym badge. What am I saying? When I get the 8th gym badge. Let's not mince words here. It's gonna happen. Exclamation point optimism. I need to prepare. I can't go in unprepared and underestimate my opponent, but you know we're getting there. The city uses a lot of electricity, especially in the lighthouse and the gym. They finally decided to turn all the roads inside the city into giant solar panels. Sunny Shore is the sunshine city, so the system works perfectly. Do you think that would work in real life? Do you think you can make like walkways like that out of solar panels? Maybe for like part of a city's infrastructure. I don't know if you need a lot of solar panels for like an entire city. But something the size of Sunny Shore, maybe. What are these? What's going on in this house, man? Hold on. I need to do a double take here. I'm glad I wasn't drinking anything. There are 3 identical boys standing on the far wall, staring off into space. There's this girl who looks like she's getting ready to like go to the gym. This lady who's like their mom. There's a clown that's staring you in the face as soon as you walk in. And then this guy over here in this corner like writing his journal or something. What is happening? Once when I was in the Grand Underground, I fainted, but then Rourke rescued me. The spheres in the Grand Underground are like gems. You can obtain goodies by trading spheres away. This must be like an underground club or something like that. The Underground Man in Eterna City and Byron of Canalave are related. Add Byron's son Rourke and you have a trio of dedicated diggers. New lore just dropped. Have you gone to the Grand Underground lately? Depending on where you go down, you'll end up in different places. That's why I use my Explorer Kit in as many places as I can. It's funny you mentioned that. I did that literally earlier today, actually. Head to the Grand Underground and have fun down there. Make it an adventure. You should work together with friends to collect glossy stones before you dig up fossils. Apparently something good will happen if you do that. Really? I hear there are special places in the Grand Underground where the Pokemon like to gather. Wait, chat, I just remembered. When I was in the Grand Underground this morning looking for that heart scale, I found something else. I found something a little peculiar. Where is it, man? Do I have it here? I swear on my life I found a fossil, dude. Where do they keep fossils in this game? Is it not in this pouch? I don't know what other pouch. The Helix fossil! A fossil from a prehistoric Pokemon that once lived in the sea. It might be a piece of seashell. So I don't think I've done an Orberg City encounter. I've not gotten any other fossil Pokemon, I know that. So I do think I can use this Helix fossil to get a new encounter if I want to. Or I could go keep digging and try and get a different fossil. But I mean, I feel like I gotta go with the first fossil that I got, right? I feel like I have to. Praise Helix. That's Ammonite. Yeah, it's Ammonite, which isn't like the greatest Pokemon because we already have so many like water types and stuff. What else can you get in Brilliant Diamond? You can get like a Rampardos, which would be really cool actually. I'll hold off for right now. Maybe once we're really preparing for the Elite Four, if I need to do another encounter. I mean, if I feel like a Rampardos would be really good for the Elite Four somehow, then maybe I'll look into it. But for right now, we'll just hold off. Twitch plays Pokemon reference. Praise Helix. I know that one. I know that one. Sunny Shore Market, a selection of the world's stickers. Oh my gosh. This is going to be like a dream place for some people. A marketplace that just sells a bunch of stickers. Oh, your Roserade. It needs to work a little harder. If it does, I'll give your Pokemon something nice, bro. What about my oldest partner, Ice Pip? Does Ice Pip still need to work a little harder? It worked stupendously hard, didn't it? As its reward, please give it this effort ribbon. I think that you get that effort ribbon if you've maxed out the EVs on your Pokemon, the effort values, which you get a certain amount of effort values for every Pokemon that you beat in battle. A ribbon awarded for being an exceptionally hard worker. Let's go. I could probably get a few more of those if I wanted to, but hold off for right now. See the sticker merchant there? He came through with different stickers today, just what I wanted to see. You got the stickers? You got the stuff? Sunny Shore Market is best known for its big selection of Pokeball stickers. It must be this guy. This guy's got the stuff. Ah, please allow me a little of your time, if you will. You won't regret it. Welcome. How may I help you? I'm here to buy. Ooh, hold on a second. We got cute little stickers, man. I might come here and get some stickers so we can, like, I can decorate my Pokeballs. Because, like, there is that whole mechanic. You can put, like, stickers on your Pokeballs, and then they'll have, like, different effects when you send those Pokemon out. I think for, like, our Elite Four team, I'll set up some, like, Pokeball stickers like that. I think that could be fun. For right now, I'm gonna hold off there, though. You miss ball capsules so much. The fact that they only did it in, like, these games is criminal. It's a blank sign painted white. Alright, then. Whatever the environment, people and Pokemon adapt to live there. That's what we all do to survive. Survival of the fittest. Hello. Wait, this is freaking Jasmine from Generation 2, man. My name is Jasmine, and I'm a gym leader. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the gym leader of this city. I'm a gym leader in the Johto region. It would be nice if you knew about the Johto region. I do. I love it there. Oh, if you don't have the city's gym badge, you'll be forced to turn back. Fair enough. Thanks for the heads up, girl. Appreciate you. Dude, Jasmine's so sweet. I love her. Makes me want to go play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I heard that Team Galactic was up to no good, but here in Sunny Shore, we've never even seen any of them around. Well, you won't at this point anymore. I think they've been disbanded. She can appear in the contests in this game? That's cool. I like that. A long time ago, there was a boy named Cyrus who lived here. He seemed to shun others, and he preferred the company of machines. He was a brilliant student, I recall. I often wonder what became of him. That's the moment in the anime where they'd have the flashback, the sepia-tone flashback of Cyrus's childhood, and the pivotal moment that sent him on his downward spiral. Julia's house. Delightful ribbons for Pokemon. I want to say hi to Julia. Hello. Oh, hello. You're quite the nifty trainer. My husband is a sailor, and he's off working somewhere far away. I long for the day he comes back to me. All that waiting every day gets to be very boring, though. I know. How about you visit me and I'll tell you stories every so often? Sure, tell me a story now. Starting tomorrow, please visit and I'll tell you some of my stories. What do you mean starting tomorrow? I guess she's got to get some time to get, like, her stories together. She's not just ready with, like, the stories. Bro, why does that rock look like a Snorlax? Am I crazy or does that rock look like a Snorlax? He's got the head, it's got the ears, it's got the rotund body. That's so good. I love that. Is this guy gonna comment on it? That giant rock, isn't it actually a Pokemon? He's so close. Pokemon Rock, Sunny Shore's heritage site. I love that, man. That's awesome. Thunderstone? Bro, I just got one of those from the Grand Underground, and you're just gonna give them out for free here now? Telling me I could have gotten a Raichu either way? I felt so hype when I got that Thunderstone, man. Lightning and the thunder. Hello. That glaringly bright and cool thing you have, it's undoubtedly a Poketch. They're awesome, yeah? I got okayed by the Poketch company to develop original Pokemon apps, or Poketch apps. Dude, he's an indie developer. Can you do me a favor? You've got a Pokemon with different natures, right? May I see them? What am I in the mood to see now? I'd like to see a Pokemon with a serious nature. Okay, I'll bite. Do I have any serious nature Pokemon? Gentle, careful, relaxed, naive, impish, relaxed. No one in my party right now. Surely out of all these Pokemon, we got a serious nature, right? Hardy, docile, hasty, serious Marlin. That checks out, honestly. That checks out so much. Control F when. Yep, your Heracross has a serious nature, all right. Thanks, I'll give you this calendar app for your Poketch. Really? You made me go through all that rigmarole to give me a calendar, bro? I can go buy one of those at the local dollar store. What are you talking about? It's a monthly calendar with date reminders. Let me see how good this calendar is. Maybe I'm talking smack for no reason. Maybe it's the most insane calendar I've ever seen. Wow. Amazing. Man. Oh, you can click the dates, dude. Wow. Ooh. So you can't click today's date for some reason, but you can mark the dates if you want in a gray square. Oh boy. I'm gonna mark this one because that's Halloween. That's a reminder. All right, fantastic. Wasn't that much rigmarole. It was enough. So interactive, 5 stars. Maybe one day they'll let me like put notes on there to actually like tell me what the days are. Did it even have days of the week on it? I wasn't even paying attention to that part. Imagine a calendar with no days of the week. Anything over this way? I think it's just like a big circle here. I know I need to go to the lighthouse because that's where the actual gym leader is to progress this. We like to do our exploration around here. Sundays were a different shade of gray. I did notice that. That was interesting. The gym leader here uses too much electricity. He needs to think about the city's power needs too. Vista Lighthouse, the beacon that lights Sinnoh. Oh, just straight into an elevator. Is that how normal lighthouses work? You just like walk in and it's an elevator? Surely not. The Vista Lighthouse represents safety and protection to us sailors. I love how far away you can see with the binoculars. I'm gonna go that far away with my Pokemon one day. I want to see. Stop hogging the binoculars, bro. So you're the latest challenger up against the Sunny Shore Gym? Alright, I've decided. If I find you to be weak, I'm gonna challenge the Pokemon League. I'm all done with renovating the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I just want to have battles that can thrill me again. As the toughest gym leader in Sinnoh, I'm gonna unleash everything in my arsenal on you. Ooh, so brooding and mysterious. You better watch out for my Gastrodon, bro. Take a look through the binoculars. Ooh, that's the Pokemon League, man, through the freaking fog. That's so ominous. I love that you actually get to see that. That's where Cynthia's waiting for us, dude. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Still a long way between us and there, though, so let's keep working. Big talk for a guy whose team is only half electric types. Yeah, he's got like a freaking... What does he have? He's got a Raichu, he's got an Ambipom, he's got an Octillery, and he's got a Luxray. He's got a freaking Octillery, man. That's weak to electric. It makes sense, though, right? I mean, like, maybe his main theme is electricity, which is cool. I think each of his Pokemon does have an electric-type move, but he's got more type variety, which makes him more of a threat. Okay. Speaking of threat, let's go ahead and figure out... Well, first I'm actually... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep my items all in order here. Change box view. I want to get these items. Move him to the bag here. I'm not sure what my team is going to be exactly for this gym, for the gym fight at least, but I should get some Pokemon that are good against electric types in general in. Actually, leave the focus band on you. That's fine. I should get some generally good Pokemon against electric types in here to get them the experience to get as high as possible. So I'm thinking to set up our team here. I'm thinking Salmon Berry is a no-brainer. Sniper Expert Belt is scary. Yeah, that Octillery is actually a monster. I have an idea for how to deal with it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Okay, Ice Pip is gonna go on the bench here. You're weak to electric. Omni. I mean, honestly, having a Pokemon that's weak to electric is not that bad though, because it can bait out electric type moves, and then you like pivot into something like a ground type that resists it, or not that resists it, but that's immune to it. Okay. Fairy Rose resists electricity, so I think you're fine. Marlin could be a good one here. Rare Disc. I feel like Dwarf Gadget is like just a good bulky Pokemon to have around. Omni's good to bring in, of course. I mean, poor Snilk, man. I still don't have that steel coat. I don't think Snilk is another ground type, but I don't think he's going to be doing too much in this gym, unfortunately. He's just not strong enough. But he put in some good work in the early game, so we'll always respect him for that. Potato I should bring in for sure. You're a force to be reckoned with. I think Potato... Honestly, we can level up Flounder at a different time. Flounder doesn't need to be in the party right now. I've got my 3 ground types. I've got Fairy Rose, who resists. I've got Dwarf Gadget. I've got Marlin for some extra coverage here. Did I teach my Drapion a ground type move? Think you missed it when I caught it. Drapion does not know a ground type move, no. We're prepared for ice coverage too. Dwarf Gadget's good for ice coverage. We got Gyro Ball and it resists. I could bring in Firewalker maybe. Firewalker might not be a bad thing to have here. But Marlin's got more coverage than that, right? Pin Missile, Brick Break, Sword Stance. I think I could teach Drapion Earthquake. That would actually be a pretty good shout, but for right now, I think this is fine. Okay, Marlin, I'm going to give you... Let me just go to my bag. It'll be easier to give items out that way. Marlin, I think I'm going to give you a Citrus Berry. I think a lot of our Pokemon are probably going to get Citrus Berries here. Salmon Berry has Recover, so I don't know that she needs a Citrus Berry necessarily. I think I'll give her the Soft Sand to boost her Earth Power. Soft Sand. There we go. Fairy Rose similarly has Giga Drain for recovery, so I'm going to give her the Miracle Seed here. Omni is pretty powerful with Earthquake and pretty defensive. It might have a tough time if we get hit with like a random Ice Fang or something like that. I'm going to give you a Citrus Berry, be on the safe side here. Do I have Lumberries? I should have Lumberries, yeah. Quallop Berries. I've got 6 Lumberries, yeah. Dwarf Gadget. What do I want to give Dwarf Gadget here? I mean, I have the whatchamacallit, the Iron Plate. You go for a Lum somewhere. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, we're not gearing up for the gym leader right now. We're just gearing up to take on the main gym. For Paralysis. That's a fair point. I wouldn't need that for any of my ground types, because they should be safe from Paralysis. Actually, yeah, maybe a Lumberry on Fairy Rose here. I think that's good. I think Lumberry on Dwarf Gadget is probably a good play. Or maybe, actually, I don't know. I feel like Citrus Berry. I feel like Citrus Berry. Yeah, Citrus Berry feels better on Dwarf Gadget here. And then for Potato... Potato, I kind of want to give... Do I have like a shell bell or something like that? Because Potato's got a lot of like HP. And I feel like a shell bell works better when you have high HP, right? I'm gonna give you a shell bell. All right. We'll mix up the team. Like, I'll go into my normal team analysis mode once we actually clear out the rest of the gym fights here. But for right now, we just gotta... Yeah, like once I'm getting ready for the gym leader, we'll talk more strategy about what to do there. Hey, buddy. Yo, hiya. He's finally come back. He's finally back. And about time, too. He's the 8th member of the gym leader crew. He seemed to be feeling upbeat, too. I have a hunch that he recognized your toughness right away. He's getting excited over the thought of battling you. Remember what you have to do, Hotshot. Give him a battle that's so hot it'll reignite his passion for battling. All right, Hotshot. I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Shell Bell works on percentage, so more health equals more health gained. It does matter, like, how much damage you do to them, though. So it might only depend on, like, the HP of the opponent. Still, I think it's going to be a totally fine thing here. Let me lead with Salmonberry here. I feel like Salmonberry could be the star of the show coming up. Hey there, how's it going, Champ-to-be? Let me check on your trainer case and see how many badges you have. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, you've already got 7 gym badges. I'm surprised he didn't pull out his Poketch counter to count that high, man. That means if you can't beat this gym leader, you'll be headed to the Pokemon League next. That also means this is the last time I get to give you advice. This is it, kiddo. Listen carefully. One last time. One last time. The gym leader here is a master of electric-type Pokemon. That's all I have to say. The rest is up to you. Whoa. Oh, hi, Elton. All right, this is the gimmick of this gym, is these spinning cog platforms. It's not too bad. I'm much more scared about the gym fights than I am about the actual puzzle. Can you make it to the gym leader? You sure now? I don't know, man. You're scaring me. School Kid Tiara. What she got? Pachirisu. Probably the scariest thing that this thing can do is Super Fang, which does like half of your current HP. Otherwise, I think Earth Power is going to handle you here. You got Dig. Okay. Does Earth Power hit Dig? I feel like it should, but I doubt it will. No, okay. All right, Dig is fine. We should take that easily. Your second favorite Mon? It is a cutie. I can respect that pick. Lights out. Very nice. The soft sand Earth Power is going to be putting in some heavy work throughout here for sure. Earthquake is auto on Dig, yeah. Fairy Rose up to level 48. Yeah, we want to get everyone up as close to level 49 as possible here. I might even use some rare candies. I think I've got like 5 rare candies in the back. Our gym's tricky walkways are sure to make your head spin. I don't know about all that. I think I'll be okay. Okay, can't go up that way. The only way... Well, actually, I can go over here. These blue buttons, I think, spin at like 180 degrees. Oh, no, these are just like clockwise. Okay. So that goes like that. Yeah, so we have to go this way here up against this guitarist. Your favorite Pokemon's Flareon? Top tier choice. I'm not going to take any chances, man. I've got the money. I can always go and buy, like, more potions and stuff. I'm not worried about this. Just use up the potions and keep everyone topped up. I want to win. I channeled that desire through my guitar. I want to win. That desire makes my Pokemon a star. He's writing ad-lib lyrics on the fly, man. He's just like me. Why doesn't he have any eyebrows? Guitarist Jerry. He's got a Luxio. They dare not give anyone a Luxray because Volkner, the gym leader, has a Luxray. They can't risk it. Intimidate's no problem for us. We're a special attacker. Very nice. Hit him up with the Earth Power. I'm faster than this thing? That's a rare day when Salmonberry outspeeds anything, man. Beautiful. Potato's getting up there. Very nice. Potato wants to learn Earthquake. It's the best day of my life. No, baby. Yes, dude. Yes. Learn Earthquake over Dig, bro. Perfect timing. Absolutely. That's so good, man. That's such good timing. I still have an Earthquake TM in the back, too, I'm pretty sure, so I could use that. Couldn't win. No encores for us. That dude looks like Avril Lavigne. I totally see it. The trainer's desire to win. If you don't lose that, there's no limit on what you can become. All right, we can't go any further this way, actually, so I think what you have to do here is a little something like this. Boom, 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 and then you can go down here and over this way. Past this little nerd. Is the toughest gym in Sinnoh. So they tell me, man, so they tell me. That's why I'm here, to learn the best battle techniques around. Stairs on the right also. Yeah, but there was no way to continue past the walkway over there. Because the gear wasn't turned the right way, I'm pretty sure. Mr. Mime? What is... Okay, what's this dude playing at with a Mr. Mime in the electric-type gym? Oh yeah, nerd complimentary. I'm such a nerd myself. Okay, little nervous. The only thing we have to worry about really with Salmonberry is a grass-type move, though. So it's our only weakness. I'm just going to hit you with Surf and hope for the best here. Let's see what you got. Reflect, that's fine. You might also have Light Screen. Reflect only works on physical moves, though, so Surf is not affected. Very nice. Switch to Potato for Crunch. Crunch would still just be neutral, though, because it's part Fairy type here. Dazzling Gleam. I don't think he's actually got any tricks here. I think he's just stunting on me with the Mr. Mime. This Mr. Mime might have, like, Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch or something like that, but it would never go for it against Gastrodon. Easy. Easy peasy. Sandberry wants to learn the move Rain Dance. What are my other moves here? We got Surf, Earth Power, Ancient Power, and Recover. That's a pretty good moveset, man. The only thing I would consider getting rid of here is Ancient Power for Rain Dance, but I think Rain Dance is too slow for us to really worry about anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pass. You're tough. Thank you. Take that as a compliment. Alright, heal me up here. Think most of your old Pokemon are still in the Pokebank. You should move them to Pokemon Home. I don't even have Pokemon Home. I should get that and start, like, collecting Pokemon there. That could be fun. You just showed me that there's lots I still need to learn. The world of Pokemon is deep. It really is deep. It's deeper than even I know. So much Pokemon trivia out there. There's no way this girl doesn't have a Pikachu, right? Look at the way I'm dressed. Can't you see that I'm hardcore? I know that you're hardcore because you did hard dash core. Only a rebel would spell it that way. Pika Pika! Place your bets now. How many of this girl's 4 Pokemon are not Pikachu? Light Screen. Okay, I see you. Is that going to stop you from... is that going to let you survive Earth Power, though? Nope. Sorry, Pikachu, you're just too frail. 2, 65, 2. You think she's going to have only 2 Pikachus? Bro, it's 4 Pikachus all day. She's dressed like a Pikachu. What do you expect? Double team? Oh, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Raichu and Pichu. Volkner has a Raichu, so they never use the same Pokemon as the gym leader because they can't upstage them. And B, come on. She's not going to use a Pichu. She's not dressed like a Pichu. She's dressed like a Pikachu. It's all Pikachu all day. Charm? They're trying, man. She's pulling out all the tricks that her Pikachu knows. Or that her Pikachus know. 100% a Pichu? Dude, my mind would be blown, though, if for her last Pokemon, she pulls out a shiny Pikachu. Could you imagine? 4 Pikachus. Did anyone say 4 Pikachus? I don't think so. Everyone had faith she might mix it up just a little bit. Turns out she's a diehard Pikachu fan. Ride or die with that little electric mouse. And they were all female ones. You can tell because of the heart tail. You defeated Pokekid Megan. I was being serious. Don't laugh at me. I mean it. I trust you. I'll go and find 4 Thunderstones for you, and then you'll be truly hardcore. 4 Raichus would be a scary thing, especially with Light Screen there. I dress this way so I can learn to think like an electric-type Pokemon. Why don't you give it a try? I'm dressed to think like Vi, and it's been working out for me pretty well so far. I'm going to leave real quick to restore the PP on Earth Power here, and then we'll come back and continue on our grind here. Enverse going for the horse. Trying for the first try horse, but Nightbot was not impressed. No horses so far this stream. We've been in a horse drought lately, actually. There were no horses the entire last stream, I'm pretty sure. The entirety of yesterday's stream. And no horses so far today either. We're going to break that drought eventually. I don't know how it's going to happen, who's going to do it, but I think there are fewer attempts today. That's also true. I mean, the Pokemon streams are generally quieter than the Stardew streams. You've been trying all day. I respect it. Nico's going for it. Does not own a horse. Classic. Every time I see that, it's like I'm like that duck emoji on Twitch. Smoking the cigar, shaking my head. Classic. You know the one? Any Twitch heads around here? Alright, we go through all this. Duck? Yeah! It's a popular emoji. No relation to your duck, though. No relation to Duck the horse, as far as I know. Hello. Whether you're a trainer or a guitarist, it takes a dedication to improve your mad skills. I got those mad skills. I'm at the peak of my game right now, guitarist Lonnie. Me and my freaking Gastrodon. Oh my god, he's actually got a Raichu. My whole theorem has just fallen apart. They do use Pokemon that the gym leader uses. I repeat. He's got a freaking Raichu, man. Wait, I'm actually kind of scared. Can't Raichu learn Grass Knot? I'm gonna look this guy up. There's something in my belly that's telling me to run away as far as I can right now. I'm looking this guy up and you can't stop me. Sunny Shore City. Show me the trainers here. Raichu? Oh, ha. Turns out I had no reason to worry. This Raichu's moveset: Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, and Quick Attack. As long as we can tank a couple quick attacks, I think we're going to be just fine here. We're going to be A-okay. Pretty sure Raichu can learn Grass Knot, though, so I think I was valid to be a little scared there. Not bad, man. Not bad. And we're getting up there in the levels. Very nice. Level 46 and 47. My skills seem to have let me down. I must have been out of tune. That is a cool guitar, though. Just a scaredy cat? Yeah, I am scared. I've got a pretty good track record on this Nuzlocke so far. Almost 0 deaths. Not everyone can say that, man. I gotta try and keep that up. Oh, these are the ones that spin at 180 degrees. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Oh, this is an ace trainer. Ace trainers are scary. I'm not just looking for tough trainers to battle. I've been battling here because I want to feel the rush. Are you saying there's electricity in the air? Ace trainer Destiny? I'm just scared this is going to hit me with a friggin' Destiny bond, man. Kadabra. Should I be nervous? Should I be nervous about Kadabra? I feel like this is a switch to Potato here in Crunch. and hope that you don't set up a Destiny Bond on me. If her name is actually alluding to the fact that she has Destiny Bond, I don't think Kadabra gets Destiny Bond, does it? I'm gonna hope not. Psychic. Whoa. That hurt a lot, actually. Okay. Kadabra is gonna be faster than me. And it's could crit. A critical hit Psychic, I'm pretty sure kills me. Because how much did that do? That did 66 damage. So close to 65. 66 damage. Critical hit is 1.5 times. 66 times 1.5 is 99. Yeah. Crit definitely does kill here. Okay, so what we have to do here is, I doubt this thing can really handle Dwarf Gadget that well. Steel Psychic, we quadruple resist the Psychic type. And Gyro Ball, Kadabra is so fast and so frail, I feel like Gyro Ball gets it in one. Especially after Sandstorm chip damage, I think we're going to be okay. Energy Ball. Well, at least we got a... I mean, that could have been a lot worse, actually, if this thing had Energy Ball that whole time. I don't know why I didn't go for that against Gastrodon. Number 1. Okay. Gyro Ball. And that's all it's got against me here. Okay. We should be safe with Dwarf Gadget. Beautiful, beautiful. What else she got? Raichu. Okay. What does this Raichu have? I feel like she's proven herself a worthy opponent with just that first Pokemon. Thunder Punch, Thunderbolt, Light Screen, Quick Attack. That, I mean, it's got to be... We can just switch right into Hippowdon here. Easy. Potato is immune to half of the things this has. If it goes for Light Screen, then Earthquake's not affected by that. The only thing this thing can do is Quick Attack. So, and it's not going for Quick Attack right now, I'll tell you that. Not against a Bronzong. Potato gets in here. My theory is nothing now. Yeah, the next opponent's going to have like a Luxray. Someone's going to have an Octillery in here somehow. Why did you go for Quick Attack? Not that it really matters. It was like no damage, but the fact that it actually went for Quick Attack against the Bronzong is kind of crazy. All right, Earthquake. No problem, no problem. Do Ace Trainers have a heal in this game? You think it's random AI? Maybe it's random AI. I don't know. I felt like trainers normally have like some level of AI, though. Maybe it's only like the gym leaders and stuff that have that level of AI. Dwarf Gadget's level 49 now. That is the level cap. I don't know if Ace Trainers have heals in this game. Couldn't tell you. So glad there are Pokemon. There isn't much else that gives me a thrill like Pokemon do. You're telling me, especially if that freaking Kadabra, man. That was scary. Okay, this Guitarist here. I mean, we're starting to run into scary territory here. I do want to swap out Bronzong to make sure I don't get to level 50. Guitarist Preston coming in with the Luxio and the Bibarel. We should be fine here, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really hugely to worry about here. Let me swap some Pokemon around and heal up, though. Dwarf Gadget, we're going to get you out of here. Oh, wait, I can't swap. I need to leave the entire... I forgot in the gyms you can't, like, go into your box or anything. I have to leave the entire gym to swap around. I think it's worth it, because I don't want Dwarf Gadget to get to level 50. I would like the option to use Dwarf Gadget in the gym fight if I can. Can you use... You can't use, like, escape ropes in a gym, can you? Nah, you can't. If only. If only. Should be able to get out of here relatively quickly, though. Do you have any electric moves for Bibarel? No, but I have Grass. And I don't think that Bibarel has any, like, Ice-type moves or anything. Bibarel's got Yawn, Thunderbolt, Bulldoze, and Waterfall. So we should be fine with Roserade, I think. Maybe I'll bring an electric type in the back. Like, I can swap out Dwarf Gadget for Pie or something like that. Although Pie's also level 49. Do I have any other electric types? I do have Lightning Rod now. But Lightning Rod's pretty low level. In the original Diamond and Pearl, every trainer had random AI. Even gym leaders in the Champion. You don't believe they kept that behavior for the remake since it was unintentional, but... There's low trainer AI, smart AI, and gym leader AI. Ace trainers are smart AI, which is pretty sure means they have a heal. Interesting. I knew about smart... I've heard about smart AI before, and I think that changes from game to game. Okay. Dwarf Gadget, swap you out. Who do I want to bring in here as backup? Something good for that barrel, perhaps? I mean, I could have Lightning Rod in the back. Although I think the barrel's strong enough that, like, trying to swap in Lightning Rod on, like, a waterfall or something would be not a good idea. Maybe, like, Midnight? Midnight in an electric gym would be actually crazy work. Marlin could work also. That's true, actually. Yeah, you know what, Marlin? Oh, we have Marlin in the party already. Pie's already level 49. Who else is... let me check the upcoming gym trainers. Who else do I have to go up against here? There's a Steelix coming up. A Steelix and a Medicham combo. There's only two gym trainers left. There's the Luxio Barrel trainer, and then there's a Steelix Medicham trainer, and then it's the gym leader. Steelix with Thunderfang. Oh my gosh, it finally worked! Souza! Congratulations on your horse. Well deserved. After many, many, many horse commands. The horse drought is done, folks. The horse drought is done. Open up the stables, baby. That's awesome. Let's see. Dude, Steelix Medicham is a scary combo, actually. What do I do against the Steelix? I guess, no, Steelix is fine, actually, with Gastrodon. Because Thunderfang is... Yeah, there's nothing Steelix can do against Gastrodon. Medicham... I would probably bring... I could bring a Ghost type for Medicham. I could bring Rare Disc. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to swap in Rare Disc here. Rare Disc over Lightning Rod here. And then Rare Disc, I'm going to give you a Citrus Berry. I don't think he'll one-shot a You might one-shot the Medicham with Shadow Ball, we'll see. But even if you don't, I don't think that the Spooky Plate would make the difference there. Alright. 2 more fights, y'all. 2 more fights, and then it's Gym Leader prep time. Like I said, I've got some ideas, I've got some plans in the back of my head that I'm hoping will get us through. Volkner's, I wouldn't say Volkner is actually the hardest gym leader in this game, but he is obviously the highest level, and he's still no joke. He's not like going to be a walk in the park necessarily. Do I have black glasses? I think so. Why do you ask? You want me to put him on my Spiritomb, make him look cool? I actually don't think Spiritomb has any dark moves. I would love to have Dark Pulse on Spiritomb, but I don't think I do. But just for the coolness factor, I could be persuaded. Here we go. Wait, I didn't see who... I forgot to change my lead, man. Well, hopefully I'm leading with someone good here. I think he's got Luxio. I'm probably leading with... Who? Gastrodon? I think we're fine. We're chill, dude. We're so chill right now. Don't even worry about it. Reckless. Reckless, but it worked out. I knew what I was walking into here. Wake and Fantina are the ones you think for scariest gym fights, but all gym leaders in Sinnoh are pretty powerful. Yeah, I don't think there's really... I think the closest thing to a pushover in this game, as far as gym leaders go, is probably Byron. Byron's not that bad. I feel like categorically, though, I have to say that Candace is the hardest, because she's the only one that actually killed any of my Pokemon. So far, Candace is the hardest. All right, Fairy Rose at level 49. I don't want to have to leave to swap her out, so I'm just going to hope that she doesn't get enough XP to level up here. Wait, Quiche, Savon, you got a horse. The horse drought truly is done. Congratulations. There you go. Well done. Fairy Rose, get in here. Oh my gosh, we got back-to-back horses? 2 horses in a row? Nightbot's been holding back, man. The coin is turned to the other side. Ooh, and we get the luck of avoiding the freaking waterfall. Congratulations to Green Knight for owning their horse. Can we get 3 in a row? Who's going to go for it? Enverse is going for the 3rd in a row. It's rare, but it has happened. Oh, I think it was... we got 3 in a row. What are you talking about? We actually got 3 in a row after all that? From Nico? Souza to Green Knight to Nico? Nico sniped it, man. What is happening? After so many, man. After so many failed horse attempts. What in the world? I mean, someone has to go for 4. Someone has to go for 4. Sugar Prince, Small Kidney Joe? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Is it still on cooldown? Nightbot? Nightbot? Come on. We're still on cooldown, I think. I think you're good now. Small Kidney Joe's going for it. Oh, good try, good try. Broke the streak. Well, let me kill this Babarrel first here. Let me take out this Babarrel. But we have a rule around here that if we ever get 3 horses in a row, I have to tell you what the horse odds are. And then I have to change the horse odds. It's a rare occasion, but here we are, in the middle of a Pokemon stream, no less. All right. Let me go and open up Nightbot here. Because I honestly don't even remember what I set the horse odds to last time. Let me see here. Actually move this window over here. Exclamation point, horse. The odds of getting a horse for the past ever since we last changed it. So originally the horse odds were 1 in 10. Then they got changed to 1 in 11. And since then, for this 3rd iteration of the horse command, they have been, drumroll please, 1 in 19. They have been a 1 in 19 chance to get a horse. Significantly lower than ever before. So the odds, I will say, of getting 3 horses in a row, 19 times 19 times 19, is 1 in 6,859. That's the odds of what just happened there, of getting 3 in a row. The fact that that happened so soon, because I feel like it hasn't been that long since I changed the horse odds. That's wild, dude. That's wild. All right, we're changing the odds, though. Will it become better? Will it become worse? You'll have to wait until you get 3 more in a row to find out. Let me think. Let me think. 1 in 65. I mean, I'm going to type in... this number. Update. Horse command has been successfully updated. Let me move this over to the side here. Get my windows all set back up. Is someone going to get a horse right away with the new odds? Who's going to try? Who has the cojones to try the new horse command, the new odds? Sugar Prince going for it? Sugar Prince does not own a horse. Well, there you go. You know it's not 1 in 1. It's not 1 in 1. Confirmed. All right. Back to it here. Go down this way. We got to prepare for this this ace trainer here, right down there. Spin this around this way. There we go. Okay. Ace trainer leads with a Steelix. So Salmonberry is still totally fine here. I believe it's Steelix into Medicham, right? Wow, I'm surprised you've come this far, but you'll have to turn back. There isn't any chance that you could ever beat me. A lot of confidence for someone with 2 Pokemon to their name. Ace Trainer Zachary. Huh? That's me, bro. That's not how I spell my name, though. Pretty close, though. 1 letter off. Who spells it with an E, though, man? I've never seen that before in my life. Get surfed upon. Rip Bozo. I don't think... Does this thing have sturdy? It might live here. Yeah, it does have sturdy. Okay. All right, you get to do one thing, Steelix. What are you going to do? A critical hit. So good, Salmonberry. I don't even think you needed it. Iron Tail might boost his defense. That's like the only thing that could happen here, and that wouldn't even matter, so we're chill. Let's see. I don't know if he'll go for a heal here. He said Ace Trainers might heal. I'm gonna go Ancient Power because it's only got 1 HP anyway. So if I can get the Ancient Power Omni boost, that I might be able to handle Medicham without even switching out here. We did not get the Omni boost, unfortunately, and he did not heal, so we're chill there. Medicham. All right. I don't remember. Did this thing have high jump kick? It had some fighting type move. I do think Rare Disc is the play here. If it goes for high jump kick and it goes into the ghost type, then we're laughing, man. Then we're freaking laughing. Get ready for this. Reversal, same difference, honestly. Doesn't take the recoil that would have from high jump kick, but still fine. All right, Shadow Ball. Going for Rock Tomb to slow me down. Joke's on you. I'm already insanely slow. Look at me. I'm tethered to a literal stone, man. An immobile stone. Oh, baby. Rare Disc, you're so strong. Oh, so nice. Good fight, Zachary. Good fight. What makes your Pokemon so special? They've survived this far in a Nuzlocke. That's what makes them special. As a challenger, you're one tough trainer. All right, that is the final trainer before Volkner here, before the gym leader fight. So it's time to leave, heal up, and put together our battle plan for Volkner. I looked at his team before the stream. I brainstormed some ideas, so I have a few ideas of what I might want to try here. But I'm gonna talk them through all the same, just so we're all on the same page here. Because it could be a scary fight if I'm not prepared. Heal me up, please, Nurse Joy. Fantastic. Look at the sheer variety of Pokeballs we had there, man. That's awesome. Okay. Here is what we're up against, y'all. Let me go and open up the trainer docs here. Here is the team that we're up against. This team right here. This is his rematch team. We don't have to worry about that unless we decide to go for post-game rematches, which could be fun, but we'll see. The team we're going up against here, he leads with Raichu, with a Shuka Berry, Ambipom with a Chopal Berry. He's got Octillery in the back with an Expert Belt. And he's got Luxray at level 49, his ace, with Intimidate and a Citrus Berry. So what do these items all do? The Shuka Berry reduces the damage of a super effective ground type move, which is the only thing that Raichu is weak to. And similarly, for Ambipom, the Chopal Berry reduces the damage of a super effective fighting type move, which is also the only thing Ambipom is weak to. Octillery is probably, despite not being the ace, I actually think Octillery is the scariest Pokemon here. It's not an electric type, but it does have, it's got Charge Beam, which is like its only electric type move. The scary thing about this thing is that it has the ability Sniper. It's got Focus Energy as a move, and it's got an Expert Belt. Expert Belt makes it so that super effective moves do not twice as much damage. It's like 1.2 times as much damage. They do more damage if they're super effective, so we don't want to have it chance for it to hit us with a super effective type move, which is, I mean, par for the course anyway. Focus energy boosts the likelihood that it'll get a critical hit with any of its moves, bypassing any of like our defenses and doing a lot of damage. And sniper, I believe, like increases the actual damage that a critical hit does. Powers up moves if they become critical hits when attacking. The power of a critical hit is 225%. Rather than 150%. So instead of doing 1.5 times its normal damage, it does 2.25 times its normal damage. It's a frightening ability, man. And I think Octazooka might actually have an increased critical hit chance. May lower the opponent's accuracy by 1 stage. Okay, no. So none of its moves actually have increased critical hit chances, but with focus energy, it can boost the critical hit chance of all of its moves. So it's really scary for that critical hit potential. And then Luxray has good coverage here. It's got Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Crunch, Iron Tail. It's got the classic Citrus Berry for recovering if it gets down below half. Charge Beam also does have the chance to raise Octillery's special attack. That's true. It's a pretty high chance as well. It's like 30%. Something like that. It's 70% effect rate to boost its power by a special. So we expect if it uses Charge Beam for its special attack to go up. That's scary. So ideally, we don't want it to use Charge Beam at all. Which it won't against a ground-type move. Or it's a ground-type Pokemon, but against a ground-type Pokemon, it's going to go for, like, Octazooka and light us up, so... that's a little spooky. Okay. Raichu with Static. It's not a very scary opening, to be honest with you. Nuzzle, Volt Switch, Surf, and Charge Beam. Gastrodon handles Raichu, like, very easily. The only thing it can go for is a neutral damage, non-stab, no same type attack bonus, Surf. And Surf is a powerful move, but against Gastrodon, we don't have Storm Drain Gastrodon. That would be insane if we had Storm Drain Gastrodon, because Storm Drain would make us immune to water-type damage. We have Sticky Hold instead, which is not going to help us there in that regard. But still. It'll prevent Raichu from doing much of anything. And then we probably don't kill with 1 Earth Power because of the Shuka Berry. But 2 Earth Powers will probably get us there. Right? So I think that Gastrodon just handily deals with Raichu. Do I have Bug Bite or Incinerate on anyone? I might have a Bug Bite. I might have Bug Bite on, like, Dustox. But Dustox is not very high level, I don't think. I have Thief. I do have Thief on Crobat, but Crobat in this fight is just asking for trouble because everything has Electric type moves. Ambipom. My thought for Ambipom, it's got a Chopal Berry, so I mean I don't even think we really care to go for fighting type moves. I think Ambipom is relatively frail, if memory serves. It's got very low defense, 66 base special defense, 66 base defense. I circled those wrong, but you get it. It's got high speed and high attack. It's a glass cannon build. So if we have something that can just straight up wall it out, I think we're in good shape there. The 2 ideas I have to wall this thing out would be Bronzong and Golem. Both of them are that take not very effective damage from both Fake Out and Double Hit and Last Resort as well, actually, because they're all normal type moves. And Thunderbolt is neutral damage, but no same type attack bonus, and no Technician boost. Technician boosts the power of a move that has lower than 60 or 60 base power or lower, I believe. Staraptor is weak to all these Pokemon. Yeah, Pluck would not have been the play here, for sure. So yeah, I think Golem is probably the best thing to wall this thing out, and I do believe that like Earthquake or Gyro Ball from either Golem or Bronzong would be enough to handle Ambipom here. The next gym has a level 75. No. This is the after you beat the Elite Four and the champion, you can like go back for rematches against the gym leaders, and this is his team if you go back for that rematch. This is what Volkner has, so we don't have to worry about that in our playthrough here. Don't worry about that. I'm actually leaning, despite the fact that Golem is literally immune to Thunderbolt, so it's probably a better wall overall against Ambipom. I'm leaning towards Bronzong because Bronzong can learn... it can get the TMs for, and Bronzong can learn both Reflect and Light Screen. And I think Reflect and Light Screen... Reflect really helps to shut down Luxray, and Light Screen really helps to shut down Octillery. So I'm thinking you get in there with Bronzong. You have Bronzong hold the soft or the light clay, which boosts the length of Reflect and Light Screen from 5 turns to 8 turns. How much do the berries reduce the damage? They just remove the super effective, right? I've never actually been sure as to how much these reduce the damage here. Chopal berry. It weakens a fighting attack. It'll lessen the damage from a super effective fighting type move. I don't know what the actual math on that is. Does it just become like normally effective? It's 50%, but yeah, it only works once because it's a berry. You believe crits ignore the effect of Reflect and Light Screen, though? That is true, which is why we have an ace up our sleeve for the scary crit monster that is Octillery. We have this fella right here. We got a freaking Drapion, man. We got a Drapion with the ability Battle Armor that makes it so it cannot be critical hit. Now, Drapion, we got a lower attack Drapion, so it's not the best. But I think Drapion can deal with Octillery, especially with the benefit of Reflect and Light Screen. Well, specifically Light Screen in that case. Reflect would be more for Luxray. But Drapion could easily be our ace in the hole here. Drapion, I'm pretty sure... Let me see. King Sting. Are you going to be an absolute legend in this fight? You very well might be, my friend. Can King Sting learn Earthquake? King Sting can learn Earthquake, which would let it handle Luxray as well. If we're thinking that it's going to go from Raichu to Ambipom, then into Octillery, then to Luxray to end off. If we bring in King Sting on Octillery, then we can let it deal with Octillery, and then we can use Earthquake to finish off Luxray. The battle armor is such a good ability in a Nuzlocke, man. Being able to just like negate the chance for a critical hit here. So Earthquake, I would gladly teach Earthquake to King Sting. It's a very like potent TM. You want to be careful who you use this on, but I think King Sting is actually like a pretty strong contender for it. I think he's a pretty powerful Earthquake user. What do I get rid of here? Cross Poison and Night Slash have to stay. They're powerful, same type attack bonus moves. I feel like they just have to stay. So it's either Toxic or X-Scissor that we're getting rid of here. Toxic is too slow for the strat that we're going for, because Reflect and Light Screen will run out by the time Toxic runs out. So I'm tempted to get rid of Earthquake here, or get rid of Toxic here, sorry. Plus, I think we have a TM for Toxic as well, so if we really do want to teach Toxic again, we can do that. So I'm going to commit to this. Get rid of Toxic and teach Earthquake. That's strat number 1. Now, the other thought I had is, and the reason that I went for this heart scale, actually, is that Drapion can learn Thunderfang with a heart scale. We could teach Thunderfang to Drapion and use that against Octillery. I don't know if that's just getting too cute. I don't know if we need to do that necessarily, or if just like Cross Poison is going to be fine. But I feel like Thunderfang might be able to one-shot Octillery. Even though it's not same type attack bonus, I think it could be worth a try, honestly. Thunderfang isn't 100% accurate and kind of low power. Is Thunderfang not 100% accurate? That could change things here. I thought it was, actually. I know, like... Actually, you might be right now that I'm thinking about it. Let me see here. Drapion, where are you at? Drapion, Thunderfang, 65 power, 95 accuracy. So 95 accuracy is spooky, because it means there is that 1 in 20 chance that it just straight up misses and does nothing. 65 power is pretty low, but if we do the math, right? R slash they did the math. 65. 65. Let's see. Because if it's super effective against Octillery, so it would go from 65 to effectively 130 power, because it doubles. Because that's what super effective does. And with no same type attack bonus. Cross Poison is not super effective. What's our highest? They're both 70 power. Cross Poison and Night Slash, they both have higher critical hit chance, so that is worth considering. And they're same type attack bonus, which means they're multiplied by 1.5 times. So that would bring them to 105 power. So we're sacrificing 25 power for the chance for no chance to miss. Anything that's not 100% accurate is 50% accurate in a Nuzlocke. Yeah, I mean, we probably shouldn't risk the Thunderfang miss. I think Cross Poison and Night Slash will probably get us there. Probably Cross Poison, because it has the chance to poison as well. So, like, the dream roll would be, like, Cross Poison, critical hit. I mean, if the critical hit doesn't just kill Octillery, then we poison, and the poison kills it. So I think that's fine. I think that's valid. So we'll leave it like that. X-Scissor is neither here nor there. It's not relevant here, but it's still a good move. So that is conceptually good. We still have to sort out items and stuff. I also have to sort out... I think I have to go and pick up the actual TMs for Light Screen and Reflect here. For Bronzong. For Dwarf Gadget. Fairy Rose. I think we bring Omni in the back for if we need backup against like Ambipom or Luxray or whoever. Omni's just like a good powerhouse to have there. It is weak to Ice Fang from Luxray, but it's so defensive that I don't know that would even really make a big difference. The stars of the show here should be these top three though: Salmonberry, King Sting, and Dwarf Gadget with the right movesets. Omni, good for backup. Rare Disc, I don't think we need for backup here. Who else can I bring for backup, though? Do I bring Potato for backup because of the electric immunity? And I could bring something that's weak to electric to help pivot if I need to. Because a pivot Pokemon is you bring it in, it takes whatever hit, and you try to bait out another hit, right? So, like, for instance, if we wanted to, like, bring in something against Luxray, we could send out a Pokemon like Gyarados, for instance. And then Luxray is very, very tempted to go for its Thunderfang or Thunderbolt or whatever it has. And we use that to switch into Potato, which is immune to the effect, and then we get a free switch, basically. So that is a potential thing to do here. If we don't have anything else to bring in for, like, coverage potential. And I think, honestly, it might be the right play. Pivot! Pivot! Who do I want to bring for a pivot, though? Just a water type, obviously, makes the most sense. A water or a flying type. Honestly, I'm tempted to bring Stardrop. Stardrop's pretty fast if we need him to do something. And he has U-turn. I could also do... Actually, Crobat might even be better here, actually, though. Zuzu. Zuzu's even faster, and I could teach Zuzu U-turn, I'm pretty sure. We can get more U-turn TMs at the Veilstone department store. So there is that. Either way, though, I do think, like, if we're in theoretically against, like, Luxray or something, I don't think it'll matter too much. And would I want to replace any of these moves with U-turn? I could probably see myself replacing Taunt with U-turn at this point. Although, you know what? Stardrop is level 49. It's just more powerful. I think I'm going to bring Stardrop. It's a scary play, but having Stardrop there could be very useful for us here. All right, let me move the items to the bags here. Get all my items back real quick. Can I highlight Potato for a second? Are you wondering why she's in her little sprite in the bottom left there? She's like brown and black, and here she's just like all black. That is because female Hippowdons are this color, and male Hippowdons are the color you see down in the bottom left there. I don't know why that little sprite doesn't update. I guess those little sprites just don't show the gender differences, and it defaults to male. Hashtag down with the patriarchy. What the heck, man? Why are we default into the male sprites? That's so cringe. But she's a beautiful, powerful female hippo. Boo, boo, and everyone booed. Oh gosh. I swallowed like my saliva the wrong way. It freaking got caught in my throat, dude. I apologize for that. The little sprites show as non-shiny even if it's a shiny Pokemon. Yeah, I guess they just don't show the color differences, hey? Held item. Put it in my bag here. I don't know if I have Reflect and Light Screen as TMs for Dwarf Gadget right now. Let's go have a little perusal, shall we? Skill swap. I'm looking for Psychic type moves. Dream Eater. Fling. Reflect and Light Screen. I know I can buy them from the department store. I just don't know if I have them right now or not. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So we gotta go buy some TMs. All part of the preparation. All right. Are there any other TMs I needed to buy? I was considering U-turn for Zuzu, but then I decided to go with Stardrop instead. Already has U-turn, so I don't think we need anything there. I already taught Drapion Earthquake, so we're fine. I don't think we need anything else here. I believe you have Reflect and Light Screen, right? You got Rest, Reflect, and Light Screen. Beautiful. Boom and boom. All right, now we have to decide what to replace on Bronzong with those. Okay, Reflect. Use that on Dwarf Gadget here. So I think we replace Psychic with Reflect here, because Psychic I can buy more TMs for at the department as well, so I can just bring that back later. And Psychic is not going to be useful in this fight, so we can just teach that again later. So that's a no-brainer to me. And then Light Screen, I will probably teach over Stealth Rock. I have other Stealth Rock TMs here if I really want to reteach it. And I probably won't. I mean, Stealth Rock was kind of a niche thing to begin with. Dude, where's my Light Screen? There it is. Okay. TM16. I don't know why Light Screen and Reflect are not just, like, right beside each other. You would think, right? All right. Teach that over Stealth Rock. Beautiful. Okay. Now we sort out our items. Our beautiful, beautiful items. The one item I know for sure that I want to give is Light Clay to Dwarf Gadget, because Light Clay boosts the duration of Reflect and Light Screen. Where is it? I know I have it. There it is. Give this to Dwarf Gadget here. Lumberry on King Sting, probably. What are the possible status effects he could get hit by if he's going against Luxray? Luxray and Octillery. Octillery. Aurora Beam can't freeze. Ice Fang can. Thunder Fang can paralyze. Yeah, that's a little spooky. That is a little spooky. The alternative is a Citrus Berry for more staying power. Because while King Sting does have battle armor to protect from crits, I don't know how defensive he is. He's kind of bulky, right? He doesn't have the best special defense. He's got pretty solid defense. He doesn't have that much HP either, though. I'm leaning a bit more towards Citrus Berry, to be honest with you. If we want him in there to take on both Octillery and... Like, he has to switch into Octillery, probably take a hit from Octillery. Like, take 2 hits from Octillery on the switch-in, and then on the next turn, probably. Maybe even 3 if Octillery is faster. And then Luxray comes in as well. Luxray also has Intimidate, which is scary, because that's going to make our Earthquake less effective. I think Citrus Berry is the play. And then we just... And we always have backups for Luxray in the form of Omni if we really need to. It's not ideal because of the Ice Fang and stuff. But Omni and Potato, I feel like, are defensive enough that they could handle it. So I'm going to go with my gut and say Citrus Berry on this one. Citrus Berry on King Sting. Salmon Berry. Salmon Berry's here to deal with the Raichu at the start. With the surf and everything. I think Salmon Berry is not going to be at risk of any status effects. So either a Citrus Berry or something to boost the power of its moves will be the play here. I think, honestly, I mean, we probably don't need to boost the power of Earth Power. Maybe we do. Is there an argument for White Herb to counter Intimidate? Do I have a White Herb? If I do, that would be worth at least discussing, but I don't think I do. I do not. No White Herb for me. Good thought, though. Good thought. Yeah, I think I go Citrus Berry on Salmon Berry here. All the berries. Omni shouldn't even come into the fight if everything goes according to plan. If I do have to bring in Omni, though, what do I want? I mean, honestly, I think Omni survives. If we're bringing Omni in against either Ambipom, it would be fine against. Explosion. I think I go Lumberry on Omni, actually, because my thought is that it could, if it comes in against Luxray, it takes an Ice Fang. I think it survives an Ice Fang just fine because it's high defense, and plus we'll still have Reflect Up in theory. But worst case scenario is an Ice Fang freeze, I'm pretty sure, which would really hinder me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Lumberry on Omni. I could even do an Asper Berry just to save my Lumberries, but just, I mean, well, actually, is there even a chance for it to get any other effect other than freeze in this fight? Because it can't be paralyzed by any of the electric moves. Yeah, I think I can just do a Spear Berry and save the Lumberry. Bit of a weird play, but it works. Swap the Lumberry for the Spear Berry. Easy enough. Star Drop. Ideally, you're not ever in there. Ideally, you're here just for a pivot in case we really need to do that. Maybe a Focus Band on Star Drop just in case we get into like really dire straits. Because I mean, if it gets hit with like a Thunderbolt or something, I'm sorry, Star Drop's gone. But the Focus Band could be the Hopium that we need. And then Potato, probably either Aspear Berry for the same reason as Omni, or like Citrus Berry or Lumberry. Well, not Lumberry, but Hopium. You've never heard Hopium before? When we're living on hope. I honestly, I think that Potato's, I mean, Potato's not as defensive as Omni would be. So I'm going to go for a Citrus Berry instead in case you get down low. I think that's fine. I say copium all the time, hopium. It's the Twitch vernaculars infecting my brain. Okay. We've taught the right moves. Let me just double check the move sets here. Earth Power, Surf, yeah. Cross Poison. Not going for Thunder Fang because we decided that Cross Poison / Night Slash would be better. Gyro Ball, Reflect, Hypnosis, Light Scream with the Light Play is good. Earthquake, Rock Blast. I mean, you're only ever going to go for Earthquake in this fight. U-Turn is really all I care about there. You do have Rest as well. Oh, I forgot you have the Resto Chesto set up. Wait, maybe we get Potato the Chesto Berry instead then. That'll be even better for Potato than the Citrus Berry if we can do Rest. Because what Rest does is it fully heals you, but it puts you to sleep, and then the Chesto Berry wakes you up from sleep. So it's a tried and true strategy. Does Golem have Rockhead or Sturdy? Unfortunately, Golem has Rockhead, which I don't have any recoil moves right now. It would be good if we did have recoil moves. But it means that if we get one shot by like Surf or something, then we just get one shot. All right. I have rare candies, and I'm tempted to use them. Where are my rare candies at? They're like up at the top here. I have 5 rare candies. I feel like since King Sting is going to be such a pivotal force in this battle, I think we use our rare candies to get up to level 49 on King Sting. You can just use... Okay, lets you use multiples. I didn't even know that, man. I think straight up go to level 49 with King Sting for maximum resistance. Yeah, Sugar Prince, I'm on the same page as you. It's quite an investment. 32,785 experience. Holy. That's a lot of grinding, man. King Sting wants to learn the move Acupressure. I'm going to say keep old moves, sir. Acupressure is such a fun move as far as just like gambling, but it's not worth it. And I've got one more rare candy I could use here. Do I feel the need to use it on anybody? Maybe on Potato, just to get him a little bit, or get her a little bit closer. Or I save the rare candy for future, but I'm probably just gonna have to like grind up for the Elite Four and at the end of the day anyway. I think I'm gonna go for rare candy on... I mean, I could do it on Salmonberry. That way all the 3 Pokemon I'm planning to use in this fight, Dwarf Gadget, King Sting, and Salmonberry, are all level 49. Right at the battle, right at the cap. Candy on whoever you want to be my tank. In my heart of hearts, I think Omni is the better tank in this fight, so I'm gonna go on Omni here. Well, Omni was not that far from a level up anyway, so maybe that was a bit of a waste. But either way, what's done is done. Save. All right, we're leading with Gastrodon. We got all our items sorted. We got all our moves sorted. I think we're ready, y'all. I think we're ready. Exclamation point optimism. Volkner, it's a scary fight, but I think we're well prepared. I think the Battle Armor Drapion strategy combined with the Reflect and Light Screen on Dwarf Gadget is going to see us through here. The final gym fight in the entire game. The precursor to the Elite Four. Well, the precursor to Victory Road, technically, because Victory Road has its fair share of challenges as well, but this is the final, like, big fight, really, before the Elite Four. I think we get one more fight against Barry, like, right at the Pokemon League. That one can be a scary fight, but still, we can't worry about those fights until we've gotten through this one. Let's just survive this one and see where that lands us. I think after this we do our Elite Four planning so you can level up the team off screen. Well, I still have to get through Victory Road. I was hoping to maybe get through Victory Road on this stream, but judging by the time right now, we're almost up to 3 hours. I could try. I could at least like get to Victory Road, and see like what encounter I get and stuff there. We'll see. I might be able to make it through Victory Road if I go a bit longer today, as opposed to like 3.5 hours like I've normally been going to. But yeah, there might be some victory or some Elite Four planning in our future. I think the best thing for Elite Four planning is probably going to be to plan for Cynthia and then work backward from there, right? Like, plan a team for Cynthia and then try and make sure it can handle the rest of the Elite Four as well. Cross that bridge when we come to it, though. Right now, Volkner is the only thing standing in our way, so let's make some magic happen here. How do I... Wait, how do I get there? How do I get there, bro? It's okay. It's a puzzle for 10-year-old children. It shouldn't be that bad. Oh wait, I think I remember how to do this. I think I remember how to do this. Okay, you know, you go like this, you go over here. I was going on the right path. I just didn't go far enough, I don't think. You go over here, go back down here, cross over to this side. Nope, that's not going to be it, because I'm not going to be able to cross over on those gears, man. What if I, like, do this, though? Is that the play? That's the play. There we go. Okay. That was the hardest part of this whole endeavor, is just freaking getting to him, man. Here we are. I'm going to save for good luck. Even though it doesn't actually matter, because, like, if we lose, it's not like we're going to reset this, but we save for good luck. Here we go, chat. Will we add once again to our death count? Will it be the second gym in a row that we lose a Pokemon, or will our strategizing pull us through? Only one way to find out. All right, Challenger. It's not often a trainer manages to make it all the way here and challenge me. And when they do, they've been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. Huh. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but... Anyway, I guess we better get this done. Hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. I hope so too, Volkner. You and me both. We're both hoping for me to win, or to at least put up a good fight here. Let's go, man. Let's rock. Raichu. The only thing that Raichu can hit me with, can hit Salmonberry with, is Surf. So, the only two options that happen here are Surf, and we should take that relatively easily, or it swaps out, which is possible. I think Gym Leader AI could potentially be smart enough to try and do something silly like that. So let's see how Earth Power goes here. He's going for Surf, okay. Raichu's still a special powerhouse, so it's not like it's not like it's doing nothing, but he's got the Shuka Berry. So I doubt this will kill in one. Yep. Now he's not in heal range though either. He's not going to use his potion, I don't think. He's going to go for Surf again, presumably. We go for Earth Power. We're going for Charge Beam. Volkner, are you okay? I'll take it. I'll take the higher HP on Salmonberry. Volkner, what was he? Was he expecting a switch? He was trying to read me? I don't know why I would have switched. You were on the back foot, my man. Never seen that. Okay, Ambipom comes out. Most likely, Ambipom goes for Fake Out here, because Fake Out you can only do on the first turn of battle. We swap in Dwarf Gadget, and we get our Reflect and Light Screen set up, and then I think we can take him out with Gyro Ball. If not, we can swap to Omni and deal with use Earthquake, I think. Random AI. Charge Beam is a wild play. I don't know where that possibly even came from. Charge Beam against the Gastrodon. Now I've seen everything. Okay. Fake Out? Fake Out, yeah. Should do basically nothing. Still does a lot. I guess it's Technician Fake Out. So it's boosted. Alright. I'm setting up the Light Screen first and then Reflect, because Reflect will be useful for Luxray, which comes after Octillery, so we want the Reflect to last a bit longer. Alright. I could also Hypnosis here to try and guarantee more setup, but I don't want to take more chip damage than I have to. So Light Screen. Thunderbolt. No Paralyze, please. We're good. Okay. Technician Stab Fake Out. Yeah, it's pretty devastating. Alright, and Reflect. Double hit. We avoid it. Ooh, that's also Technician boosted, I think. So that could have been a little scary. All right. Now we have Reflect up. So Reflect and Light Stream. So this guy should be doing next to nothing. Gyro Ball. Ambipom is pretty fast. He's going for Last Resort. That is a powerful move. It's like 140 base power or something. But between Steel typing and Reflect, I think we're good. That's not as much as I was hoping for. I was hoping for a 2-hit kill. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he'll get into potion range if I go for another Gyro Ball. And this is going to be a 2-hit knockout either way. So it's either 2 Gyro Balls or like I switch and then hit him with something else. Yeah, I don't think that's potion range. It might be. It's kind of on the borderline. Ah, dang it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if he has 2 full restores or not. We're burning through these freaking Reflect and Light Screen turns, man. It might not even... By the time we get to Octillery, they might be down. How many turns is that so far, Light Screen? It's like 4 turns out of the 8 turns. I could try and Hypnosis here. And try and burn enough turns to let, like, the Light Screen and Reflect run out. Or I could switch to... Omni. Can you put them up again? You can't put them up until they've gone down, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like we're going to take too much damage if we try that. We could go Earthquake. Do I think Earthquake will kill from here? Because I don't want to use a Gyro Ball and get him into heal range again. If he does have multiple full restores, which he very well might. I could honestly go Star Drop here. Star Drop close combat. That might be, honestly, might be the right play. I didn't even think about that. But he's got the Chopal Berry, which does mean close combat would do less. But he is weakened from that Gyro Ball I just hit him with. Intimidate here. He does still have Thunderbolt, yeah, which is scary. Would Ambipom be faster than Star Drop? Ambipom's pretty fast. Ambipom's 115 speed. Staraptor. Staraptor's base 100 speed. So Ambipom it's lower level. It's level 47. It's 2 levels lower, but it might still be faster, which would be scary. Thunderbolt could be... I mean, it would be through a Light Screen. It's not same type attack bonus. It's not Technician boosted. There's a chance we take a Thunderbolt just fine. I think I'm going to go the safer play, though. I'm going to go with Omni. I believe in my heart of hearts that Earthquake can kill from here. Close combat, I feel like I know could kill from there, even with the Chopal Berry. That is a lot more damage than I thought, to be honest with you. Through Reflect, resisted. I mean, Last Resort is a powerful move. All right, Earthquake. Take him out. Please? Okay, we're good. We're clean. Alright, I think I only have like a turn or 2 left of Light Screen and Reflect, which is scary, because a lot of my strategy kind of hinged on that, but... Here we go. Octillery, he's going to go for the Octazooka. We cannot stay in. Do we reset the screens? I don't think we can risk it. I think Bronzong has taken too much damage to try and come in and reset screens against Octillery here. I think I just have to keep going. And just hope that King Sting's natural bulk and power will see us through here. At least through Octillery. For Luxray, we have other options. We can come back out to Omni. We can got Potato. I think we can whittle down Luxray other ways, even if King Sting can't take it down. Trust the book. Trust the strategy that we set up here. We still have light screen, at least for this hit. Please no accuracy drop. We avoid the attack. Okay, light screen is down, so Octillery is like fully online, unfortunately. That was a really good miss for us, though. Thank goodness Octazooka has not 100% accuracy. We're faster than Octillery. Not even close to like a one-shot or anything like that. Dude, King Sting, you're the greatest. You're the freaking GOAT, man. Okay. Cross poison, critical hit, poison proc. Here and now. Nope. Poison? Octazooka. Okay, it had to hit eventually. Ow! Dude, Octillery's like insanely strong. What the heck, man? Could you imagine a critical hit on that? I mean, battle armor, so we can't get crit in this, but like, imagine that just did 2.25 times the damage. And that's how scary this Octillery can be if he gets his critical hits set up. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, we gotta go cross poison again. It's the only play I got. No. Okay. It's a nothing turn. I'm fine with that. Yes. I wasn't sure that was gonna kill or not. Was that a crit? It wasn't even a crit. Well, was not even a freaking crit, man. All right. Here it comes. Get ready for my trump card. It's the Luxray. Gonna hit me with the Intimidate. That's not ideal. My attack's already, like, not the best. Level 49 Luxray. This thing has... Let's make sure we know what we're up against here fully. Thunderfang, Ice Fang, Crunch, and Iron Tail. Do I think that its most powerful move, a Thunderfang, against Drapion will kill? We don't have to worry about a crit. Thunderfang is only 65 power, 95 accuracy. There's that slight chance to miss. Octazooka was also 65 power, but it was special. It was going against our worst defense stat. I think we can take a Thunderfang. I think King Sting can take a Thunderfang. I think we Earthquake. It's not going to kill after... We can't take another... Well, we can take another one, actually. Hold on a second. With the Citrus Berry, we can definitely take another one of those. Please do more than half. That would be a dream. Okay. Not more than half. It's going for Thunderfangs, though. Do we think there's a world... Oh, this is tough, dude. This is a tough call. I could switch in Potato. I could switch in Salmonberry. Salmonberry might be the right play here because Potato and Omni are both weak to Ice Fang, whereas Salmonberry could take it. I think it's Salmonberry again, actually. Salmonberry into Earth Power. We don't have the soft sand boost, so I don't know if it'll kill. I think it's got to be Salmonberry, man. Salmonberry, the MVP of this fight for sure. With that ancillary water typing to help resist these ice moves and stuff. So good. The worst thing this can go for against me now is probably Crunch. A Crunch defense drop could be nasty. Let's go Earth Power here though. We've got that Citrus Berry in reserve. Proc the Citrus Berry, okay. I think from the Citrus Berry heal range, even a crit Crunch, I don't think gets us here. And it's lights out anyway. Baby Salmonberry! I just want to give you a big old hug. I don't care how slimy I get from that. Salmonberry and King Sting, the freaking goats, man. The goats. Don't forget the contributions of both Dwarf Gadget and Omni as well, man. And Star Drop and Potato in the back for the moral support. Our first level 50 Pokemon, Dwarf Gadget. You want to learn Future Sight? I don't see that happening in your future. I'm sorry to tell you. Hug Salmonberry and become trapped in the sticky hold. You've got me beat. Your desire and the noble way your Pokemon battled for you. I even felt thrilled during our match. That was a very good battle. That was a good battle, dude. Salmon carry. I love it. I love it. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. It also made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to even greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. We got a full badge case, dude. The Beacon badge from Volkner. Bacon badge time, baby. That Beacon badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall from your Pokédex. Waterfall happens to be key if you're going for the Pokemon League. Also, because you've collected all 8 badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take these too. Ooh, stickers. And TM57, which is Charge Beam? Yeah, Charge Beam. May raise the special attack if it lands. It's pretty hot. It is a pretty hot move. I can't deny that. Your next step is the Pokemon League Challenge. It's time for you to cross the sea and win your way through the gauntlet that is Victory Road. Demonstrate your Pokemon League to the Pokemon League your mastery of your team. Against you, even the Elite Four will be pushed to fend off your challenge. I certainly hope so, man. Bit of a scary fight, that one. I underestimated I guess I overestimated how much Gyro Ball would be doing to Ambipom, and that was like kind of my crucial failing there. That's what I have to learn from that, is that was not the right call there, to just rely on Bronzong to deal with that. Got a little sketchy in the middle, but we take those, dude. That Octillery, oh my god. If you don't have a Pokemon with battle armor, like Drapion, that Octillery has got to be such a stressful encounter. It was stressful enough with with battle armor, man. But we made it through. We made it through deathless. Still only 1 death through the entirety of the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The Elite Four waits us. And the champion. If we'd switched to Omni from the start, it would have been cleaner, but you can't complain about the results. Yeah, Omni had the power with Earthquake to deal with Ambipom better than Dwarf Gadget did. But I feel like we still played on our feet as well as we could have there. Very nice. And the level cap officially goes up. So, up until now, the level cap has been... have a good one there, Enverse. Couldn't miss the Volkner fight. I'm glad you stuck around for it. It was good to see you. Take care. Up until now, the level cap has been the highest level Pokemon of the next gym leader. But... now that we've beaten all 8 gym leaders, there is no next gym leader. So what do we do with the level cap? My gut feeling, and the thing I've always done in these challenges and Nuzlocks, is the Elite Four is the next big boss encounter, right? So the Elite Four and the champion. If you're not familiar with that, the Elite Four is 4 very powerful trainers right in a row, and then the champion at the very top, the echelon of it. So you could do a number of different things here, and people have done a number of different things in their Nuzlocks, whether it's the highest level of the first Elite Fours team, the highest level of the Champions team. Depending on the difficulty that you want here. I think the best way to do this is, because each Elite Four member and the champion, their aces increase in level. I'll show you the scale that they increase here. Let me see if I can find an Elite Four breakdown here. Elite Four, yeah, here we go. So you can see this is the gauntlet that we're going to be up against. The first one, Aaron, has a level 57 as his ace. Then Bertha has a 59. Then Flint has a 61. Then Lucian has a 63, and then topping them all off is Cynthia with her level 66 Garchomp. The Yachi Berry. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that. That's too much to stress about right now. I think, because if you do it the next boss fight, quote unquote, it would be level 57 going into the Elite Four, and then we'd be way under leveled, because the amount of experience we get on our team through just going through these Elite Four fights will not be enough to keep us in line with doing this fight won't get all our Pokemon up to level 59, for instance. So I'm going to say that for my personal preferences, the level cap is going to be the highest level Pokemon on the final Elite Four members team, the level 63 Bronzong. That way, we're not quite going up to level 66 where Cynthia's at and just like completely sweeping through the rest of the Elite Four with our over-leveled team. But it still gives us a chance to gain more experience throughout the Elite Four and hopefully get on a more even keel with Cynthia by the time we beat all these other Pokemon and get to her. Does that sound fair? Does that sound good to everybody? Our next level cap going all the way up from 49 to 63. It's a lot of grinding in my future, but I only have to grind up 6 Pokemon, because when you get into the Elite Four, you're not allowed to switch Pokemon around. You have to stick with one team through the entire thing. So it's not as much grinding as it sounds like, because previously I've been grinding like a bunch of different Pokemon around. Now I'm just going to have to like pick a team and stick with it. Our Elite 6 to their Elite 4. So I'm going to go to Nightbot, update the level cap command, wherever it might be, exclamation point level cap. Current level cap is going to be 63. Lucian, why couldn't you have a level 65 Pokemon? Come on, man. You know what the people want to see. So which fairy will you bring? I think the only fairy type I have is Mr. Mime. which is a mood, man. I think he's the only fairy type I have, which is really funny. But where's Mr. Mime, bro? Oh, he's in the bottom right here. He's hanging out down here. The Elite Four in this game is tough enough that going a tad bit over-leveled for Aaron isn't going to be a big issue. Exactly. We'll have a team of 63s going into Aaron, whose highest level is 57. Might seem a little bit over-leveled, but like with the items and stuff that he has, it's not the level difference is not going to be that big of a factor, I don't think. I'd agree with that. I sense a lot of Elite Four planning and stuff in our future. I did want to see if I could go and like get to Victory Road and tackle that this stream, but I feel like we're probably gonna that would just make this stream go like way longer than I want to. So I think we do one more stream in the near future, doing going through Victory Road, beating our final rival fight at Pokemon League, and then brainstorming our plan for the Elite Four. I think we do one stream that's just going to be like halfway getting to the Pokemon League, and then half planning for the Pokemon League. I think that's the way. And then between that stream and the final stream that I'll do, which the final stream will obviously be the Pokemon League itself, I can grind up my team, whatever we decide it is. The last berry fight isn't a cakewalk either, to be honest. That's true. I might honestly save that berry fight for like the final stream of the Pokemon League as well. We'll see. Can we get to just before the road, or does that kick off with a battle? I think there's like, let me see. There's this big ocean route before Victory Road here, because like Victory Road starts like right where the Pokemon League is here roughly. There's all of Route 223, which has a bunch of trainers and stuff in it. So I think we do Route 223, we do Victory Road, and then we get to the Pokemon League after that. It's going to be a lot of battles between this route and Victory Road, so we'll get a decent amount of experience there. So I might look into like seeing which Pokemon I might want to use for the Elite Four, and try and level them up throughout these couple routes. Exactly, perfect for leveling. There's a Pokemon Center next to the Victory Road entrance, but yeah. I mean, I could try and like navigate through. Let me just see here. I'm a little spooked if that. Do I? You know what? We'll handle this next time. We'll just go through that route next time. I was gonna see if I could like surf and like go around all the trainers to try and get to the Pokemon Center at the end, but we can just handle that next time. So I will be back in the near future, either next week or the week after, with another episode of this Nuzlocke. So Junimo Kart. Nah. I mean, I could load up a Junimo Kart, but I think this is a good place to end it. Where are my Junimo Kart lovers at? Cherim Kart. I like that. I like Cherim Kart. So yeah, I might do a stream next week, although next week I also do want to do like some Halloween stuff in there. Next week's probably already going to be packed with other streams, so might not do the Nuzlocke next week. We'll see. I'll see how the streams play out. Stardew on Switch. I do have Stardew on Switch, but I don't think I've played to a point where I can play Junimo Kart. Either way, I digress. Thank you all for joining me for this leg of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. It's getting spooky. It's getting scary. The Elite Four and the Champion have always been just like this ominous threat looming in the distance. Like, if we ever get there, then it's going to be a real scary threat to deal with. And now we're getting there, man. Now we're getting there. One death only, which I think is a pretty good track record for not having done very many Nuzlocks up to this point. I did one Leaf Green Nuzlocke on my channel way back when. I've done a couple Nuzlocks just like on my own. You know, the sad thing is, though, that the Leaf Green Nuzlocke that I did in my channel a while back, I did, spoiler alert, I did end up winning. Not deathless, but I did end up winning. And every other Nuzlocke I've ever done in my life, which have all been like off stream and off video and stuff, I've never won a single other one. And even that Leaf Green one, I won my first go through of the Pokemon League, and then I'm pretty sure I like went through like the post game and tried to do the post game Elite Four and Champion, and I think I did lose to the champion in that one. So even that one, you could say I technically ended up losing, although most people finish their Nuzlocke after like the first one and don't go back for the rematches, so I feel like I still did okay. Bye and Furious, welcome on in. You're here, getting in here at like right at the tail end of the stream. We're just about finishing up here because we just beat Volkner. There has been one death in the form of Willy the Pelipper, but that was on a previous stream. Or maybe I just haven't updated the death command. Maybe, you don't know. You don't know. No, we're safe. We're chill. But yeah, so if I do beat this Nuzlocke, and I'm hoping that I do, then it would technically be like the second Nuzlocke I've ever won in my entire life, which I feel like would be pretty good if it was this one against this like insane Elite Four and Champion. But that's something we're gonna have to tackle next time. Well, technically not next time. We got like 2 more streams of this because Victory Road, I already went over all that. You knew how it's gonna go. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a fun time at the stream today. I will see you over, well, depending on who you are and what you want to watch. I may see you on Sunday for the members-only Slime Rancher. I may see you on Monday for more of the normie streams, depending on how it goes here. Either way, have a great weekend. I'll see you on the flip side. This is Argon Matrix and Vi, our beautiful Pokemon trainer Vi, signing out. Thank you and have a good one, friends. Bye-bye!